The Noetic Advisor has transmitted an alert. Notice the intrusive and persistent HUD icon. Return to the life pod at your convenience. Remember that you are in command of the mission.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening. How's it going? What's up, Jesta? How's it going, everybody? Yeah, we're playing some
Wait, I've
Subnautica
just had my
2.
mic on this entire time.
Oh, bwomp bwomp.
Everyone heard me yammering. Ooh boy.
Good thing you didn't say
Gotta
anything
love that stream.
embarrassing.
I know, right? Dang. Wait, did that happen
Let's...
twice? Oh, no. It was the first and... Yeah.
How's everyone doing?
Hello,
Give me one
Rocket.
sec. I just need to...
Yeah.
What is this?
We're just doing the final setups.
Yeah. I'm gonna test something real quick, everybody. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get YouTube alerts on screen as well. Oh, that's huge. What the hell? Why is that so big? That's what she said. Right there. Okay, there we go. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Hi. I thought that frog was a sneeze. He scared me. All right. We're playing some Subnautica 2.
Hello.
When we are playing, I am joined today by Caffeine.
A delight as always.
We're gonna figure out what this is all about. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Saturday evening. Hello, Smiley.
Ooh, CPU is up in the...
Giving up figuring that
Oh.
man out. Ooh. Sorry, that's just how us men are. I'm sorry. I wish I had an answer for you.
Well, I'd say it's more just humans in general rather than men. Humans are just wonky, especially in this day and age.
Hold on, dude. That work? No, it's still
I
laggy.
need
What
to
the hell?
knock Tab out.
Anyways. I'm doing alright. Thank you for asking.
God, the potential of me actually having ADHD is just increasing every fucking day.
Potential? If you're even 1% sure, you should check.
Well, it's something my psychologist brought up. The only issue is that, like, the fact that, like, that autism traits tend to hide traits of ADHD.
Hmm.
So, yeah. Oh, digestive
Really now?
incompatibility. Wow, I swimmed far away. Oh, the pod's back there.
What's up, Justa?
Hey, Justa, how you doing? Whose chat is he in?
Leb?
Mine.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's mine. I could just be talking out of my ass.
Okay, so, first things first, I'm guessing just like Subnut 1, digestive incompatibility.
Yeah, so it just means we can't eat them until we have the right stuff.
So we gotta go touch another jellyfish.
Chat am I in? I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, you're in Slacker's chat. Dang it. Yeah, we need to find another adaptation type thing to be able to eat them raw, I think.
Well, I just went and ate it. So I might die. Holy cow. What's going on with this thing? Frame rate limit. Yeah, let's drop you to 60. I don't need you killing my
I'm just watching 3 streams right now.
Twitch gave you an ad the second you jumped in. Ugh.
Ah.
Yeah, Twitch is stingy. I turned that off. I made sure that you guys don't get ads the second you join, only 30 minutes after the stream starts. But Twitch is like, we don't care. We're gonna give you an ad anyways.
Minutes. Yeah, like it do be like that. I think it's not when you. I think it's when you start stream. It doesn't give. Oh no, when you start stream you do get an ad, but when the person first joins stream. So if they leave and come back, they don't get another ad type thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Found a little storage box. I can put all my little knickknacks in here.
Play the first Subnautica? Ooh.
Do it. Play it.
Wait.
I'm gonna follow you because I don't know where we're going.
I have not played the first. I've only watched the first, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, the first things we gotta do, I guess, is try to find the jellyfish that'll let us drink water? Or whatever that was about?
I got that, yeah.
Where?
In my hand. They're just like little glowy jellyfish.
Oh no, the one that gives us, because it says digestive incompatibility, right? So we got to go find the DNA
I'm pretty
thing.
sure we can turn it into water in the crafting station. I could be wrong though.
Let me see.
I'll test it. Yeah, no. If you turn it to water at the fabricator, you can drink water.
Okay.
It's the food I'm worried about because we can't eat the cooked harvest moon. So.
Sorry, little slug fella. You're getting turned into water.
You are getting mushed down into nothing but liquid for our survival needs. And as a day-night cycle. I love it.
Really dark day-night cycle. Metal salvage. Okay, I got metal.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Oh, we gotta return to the life pod. Okay.
Okay, what do you want?
Wait for me.
Missing colon.
I printed 26 colonists before the sleep day drowned.
Oh,
Many
what
of
the?
them
Claire
were
Montreth
well.
wants you
This
to
is my
hydrate.
purpose, to
Get to it,
reincarnate
you
from
thirsty
digital
bitch.
storage, support your
Hi,
work,
Claire.
and
Okay, I will
if
drink
necessary,
water.
reverse your death. If I lose track of my colonists, I am empowered to send a qualified investigator to track them down. Do this for me, and I can offer you hazard pay, credit against your contract debt, risk code,
Reverse
Sierra
your death.
Ordinal, Warrant 2. I am already searching
They
for
did
black
against
boxes
my
of missing
contract
colonists.
debt. Oh man.
Stand by for search
One of those
instructions.
companies, huh?
Downloading colony manifest
You
to
don't
your
work for them
PDA.
for pay. You go into debt with them and you work that debt off.
Yeah.
Biobed test.
I'm monitoring noxiously elevated viral loads in the seawater. Heavy metal assays detect bone blistering levels
Lead.
of cadmium, lead, and chromium. This
Bone
planet is
blistering.
already killing you. We have to know if the life pod biobed can help. Find a convenient way to die. Your black box will phase your mind to the biobed.
This planet is already killing me. Delightful.
You can return to your point of
I mean,
exit
isn't that how it was for us? The moment we were born on this planet, we were doomed.
I think.
It's not a long-term
You made a post river base,
triage.
and now you're realizing it's a bad idea? Oh my goodness.
Standing by to reprint you.
Hola, Camille. Alright, so he wants me to commit toaster bath. Let's do it.
Okay, I suppose. So I've seen some interesting things about the island in the distance. Or that giant fucking tree. Some people say don't go to it, some people say go to it, but from what I know of Subnautica stuff, it's don't go to the giant things in the distance. It's dangerous.
Don't go yet is usually what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Now I'm dying.
Wait, why are you dying?
Cause it's a quest.
Oh.
I'm alright, Camille. How are you? You thought I said toaster meth? Close enough.
Seek medical attention.
Committing sewer slide.
Reprint
Hi,
complete.
Phoebe.
You have experienced
Slacker has
conditions
been reprinted.
incompatible with
No.
life. Your brain state has been restored to
I got
new
reprinted.
body. Some colonists prefer
They
to return to
took
the
care of that
past
weird thing on my
to
back.
retrieve lost
Alright, there we go. I did it.
verify their last
I died.
exited
Nice.
key.
This isn't censored.
Consult your data bank for
You
emotional
discover that for
and
yourself,
philosophical support.
investigator.
Death is certain for the born, and rebirth inevitable
Your
for the
fellow
dead. You
pioneers,
should not
my
therefore
fellow Noah
grieve the inevitable.
working together to break ground for those who still sleep. Instead,
You're good too. I'm glad to hear that.
not even the cicada answers. We are alone.
Death and
I've
recovery.
sent your PDA
Get him,
standard
Smiley.
survival guide. While you pioneer the area and fabricate your tools, I'll apply myself to the life pod sensors.
Okay, so we need a sensor, right? In order to start scanning things. Let's
I
see.
think so.
Consumables. Distraction flare. Great. I wonder what we need that for. Fins. Standard air tank. Survival multi-tool.
Of all the
Scanner.
equipment available to TSF frontiersmen, only this demilitarized
Oh, wait.
switch axe is approved
Scanner?
for colonial fabrication.
Yeah, so we're gonna need
Untrained
titanium,
firearms
quartz,
primarily
and a
used
battery.
to harm other colonists.
Air bladder. Rapid flotation bladder for emergency ascents. Battery. How do we get batteries?
I need titanium then. Okay.
And titanium is the it's the basic resource, so you'll find it easily.
Yeah.
Lucifer
I'm
rot
trying.
sack. That's cool. Copper and acidic rayon pouch. Okay. So we need to go find copper.
Do have a little bit of frame drops.
Yeah, me
so
too.
It's a little hard.
I had to turn the game way down.
Yeah, I might actually do that too.
Copper.
Excuse me?
Where
Why
are
does
you,
that fuck
copper?
with my settings?
Wait, what happened?
A bite trauma, apparently?
Oh, did you get bitten?
I think I was changing my settings.
It might be in your best interest to not do that. Don't get bitten. Okay, juego ese. This is Subnautica. Subnautica 2.
There we go. I have somewhat better frames now. I think that should be 3 titanium. Yeah, it should be.
Should expect protein.
Whoa.
Bonk. 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 Yeah, that fish can't be killed.
For moving their stash. But what if I want to steal from them?
Then you ask nicely. Say, can I steal from you?
No, I just take. Joking.
No take, only throw.
Okay, I have a survival multi-tool now.
God, oh god, oh god, oh god.
So I need more.
Trying to find us some copper.
Alright.
Ooh, the music's nice.
Has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Oh, the noetic advisor has transmitted a thingy.
The noetic
Gotta go
advisor.
I'm gonna talk to him. Anita.
Can advise these. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Ooh, that's interesting. Big old flower thingy.
Oxygen.
Right, I can't breathe underwater. Sheesh.
I know you're listening. It's poison. Just help us eat. Huh. Okay, going to a black box. I swear to God, this dawn just goes to Leviathan.
Not wander. 2 spare tanks. My reprint site is habitat. I'm exhausted today. What if you just reprinted yourself when you were tired?
Ooh, copper wire.
To sleep. Miss Nahima, I'm checking out the big coral tower. There's a mass trapped inside. The scanner's not sure if it's coral.
The game's
powered or
graphics really
crab
nice.
too.
Well, they could be a lot better if they weren't conflicting with my model software.
And we know the coral crabs wear these stones as hats. Is it possible the virus swapped their genes around? So part of this coral just decided it was a crab? Like if you live next to something on Proteus, you become related to it.
Quartz. Okay, so that's what quartz looks like in this game.
If you live close to...
Sophie says you're a hallucination, just a virus, but I know.
I know you're listening.
We're so hungry. There's food all around us, but it's poison. Will you help? If I feed you, will you feed us?
Ooh.
I will do my best to feed you.
Given for you. Just
So we need the genetic change thing to even eat.
Oh shit. Okay, so there's a... come over here, dude.
Where's over here?
You should see me in the distance on your thing. So basically what I'm getting from this is there's some kind of... So first of all, apparently if you're close by something in this planet, you can eventually become related to it due to the virus.
Mm.
And also there is a disembodied voice talking to people, making them do stuff in return for being able to like eat and adapt. So insert hand.
Yeah, give me those genes.
You may now digest freely.
You may now digest freely.
Yay.
So yeah, so there's something on this planet that is swapping the genomes of other stuff, but our company also has access to it? Apparently?
It didn't tell us.
No,
What?
that's literally the introductory sequence where we touch that jellyfish thing. So our company has access to the jellyfish thing for genetic adaptation. But now also the planet can spawn it through the plants. But we crash landed here on the wrong planet.
Well, I did mention a virus.
True.
So the virus
and
is...
that the insides of that giant tower thing are both like some kind of matter and possibly related to crabs? Crab flesh?
Yeah. It said that
That's fun.
a coral now thinks that it's a crab.
Acid can be used to make
Yeah.
basic chemical batteries.
Okay, I'm cooking some food.
Oxygen.
What's this game about? Well, basically you crash land on an alien planet and you need to discover what's going on and survive.
Yeah, we need to escape.
There's a
Survive. Escape.
big ass blimp creature coming this way, by the way.
I think that's probably one of the predators, but yeah.
Okay, so still can't find copper. Okay. Can make rubber.
Pick up medicinal help with survival multi-tool.
And for this I need 2 fiber, 2 rubber. Okay, so I can make 1 more rubber
Well, that's
and
not
2
working.
fiber.
I'm drowning.
There we go, I got fins
Oh, that's
now.
a big fucking fish. Hello, friend. You're chill, right? Yeah, you're chill. The more glowy they are, the more friendly they are, right? Oh, that's poison spray. Okay, we're not going near that.
Oily salad. Oh boy. God, I hate when you get like a salad and you're like, you know, you've been looking forward to this thing because it's got all the ingredients,
Oh,
and then
sorry,
the salad dressing is oily as fuck. Oh my god, I can swim. Get you some no, I mean faster.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
the
how
bot
do you
doesn't
swim
like
fast?
caps. Get fins.
Oh, right.
The bot doesn't like caps, so don't spam caps. Easy enough, right?
No. All caps. Every dime. No questions asked.
Well, then don't complain to me when the bot kills you. Yeah, Nightbot is protecting YouTube chat because YouTube chat's been naughty lately. So it is now under the jurisdiction of Nightbot. Distraction flare. Man, whoever packs the stuff in this game, like, do they work for Amazon or something? They pack like 1 item per crate.
Vegetarians should expect bloating. My god. Oh, material inventory full. So I found like a plastic alternative.
Plastic.
Like
Already? I
latex
can't even find
plastic
copper.
alternative.
Oh, the thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. That's probably what you got for your fins, right?
Yeah. Oh, 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 copper? Yes, copper.
Key to simple electronics. Bacterial action creates copper on cave roofs.
I'm putting
and
some
overhangs.
supplies in the shared chest.
Okay. Once I build a scanner, then I can go and try to get more materials. Yeah, materials. Sorry, for some reason I thought that was the wrong word.
All good. I need fiber and rubber.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't use caps at all. I'm saying if your entire sentence consists of capital letters,
Entire message.
then it's going to get mad. So
wait, what does copper look like?
it's brown,
Very
and
helpful.
it's down in the well, it looks like quartz, but it's brown.
Titanium? Oh, I think I might have stumbled upon some. Yep, found it.
Okay. Now we can make battery,
Okay.
and then I can make a scanner. There we go.
How much copper do you need for the battery?
You need 2 copper.
Good, I got 2 copper. Alright, so first off, I'm going
What is
to
this?
do that, do that.
Oh, there's a little mini map that shows you things that are scannable.
Nice. How do you make basic battery?
It's 2 copper and 1 lucifer sack, or whatever you
Fucked
call it.
up. Thank you. for
1
hitting me.
lucifer's ball sack.
1 Lucifer's terrifying.
You found a cheat code for what? You have to build a moon pool in the Lost River? Ooh, good luck.
This colony of worms in a shared membrane has no earthly analog. You have discovered a new clade. Naming rights may be auctioned off
Clade.
or reserved as a gift for that special someone in your future.
The fuck? Okay.
You can auction off
That's
naming rights
very-
to a new species?
Apparently. It's definitely something.
Oh, this is
acid
where I
rayon
died.
Pouch. Where'd you find the acid rayon pouch?
You know those weird things that look like brains, and they got like a green thing in the middle?
The water thing?
No. They look
Not
like
the water slide.
they got like a green thing in the middle, and it's surrounded by brains.
A green thing in the middle, and they're surrounded by brains.
It's pink, like pink brains.
I'm looking. Okay, I found a welcome center, I guess.
Oxygen.
Oh.
Hello, friend. No power. Okay.
You'll be right back? Okay. Be careful, Camille.
Okay, gotta bring a battery here for this to start up. Gotcha. Okay, so a brain-looking thing. It's mostly pink.
Unless you want to... I'll find one and you can look on my stream.
I mean, if you can find one, that'll be helpful.
Okay, hold on. Oop, that is the edge. Don't want to go that way.
Oh yeah, don't
That
want to
is
do
certain
with the
death.
Leviathan class items or entities.
Oh yeah. Already getting eaten by a big ass Reaper.
Yeah.
Although I was watching a stream yesterday of someone playing this, and since the game is in early access, the way they handle people trying to like go outside of bounds is a Reaper spawns and kills you instantly. Do I read that chat? Yeah. Don't you hear me responding to you?
I've seen something different where they just like play with it, where they go like forward and back. They just fuck with it.
Sounds like something I'm probably gonna end up doing. But also, you're not my only chat, though. I want you to know that. I have 2 other chats.
Welcome back from the ad break. If you hate ads, consider a sub or using your Twitch Prime.
I feel like a little scientist, just going around scanning everything.
Well, no fair. You're meant to be helping me get the fucking.
Oh yeah, sorry, hold on.
brain thingy.
It's down in one of these caves. Was it down there? Yeah, probably down there. Hold on.
Full inventory, so I'll just drink some water. I think I drank some water.
There we go. All right, look at my.
I'm on my way. I'm just a little bit away.
Running out of oxygen though, so you might want to.
Breathe. I'm right above you, so you should be able to come out, and I'll be able to find it.
Yeah, it's right down there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Twitch chat, TikTok chat, and YouTube chat. There's 3 chats that I'm paying attention to. So no, I'm not talking to myself.
Well, I'm also here too, thanks.
Yeah, caffeine's also here. So I'm doubly not talking to myself.
No, we're all just hallucinations. If you're in a coma, you need to wake up.
If only. What? How are you biting me? I'm nowhere near you.
Acid can be used to make basic chemical batteries.
If I like, this was a coma and then I woke up and I found out I was like a rich person. Can you imagine that? You go into a coma, you live life as a poor person, you wake up, you're like, oh, thank God.
I mean, theoretically,
That was horrible.
I'm not kidding. But yeah, fucking.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it would definitely be something.
Ooh.
Battery.
I got sucked down into a cave and now I found like a little.
You got sucked.
Yeah. Wake Maker fragment. Oh, I'm finding stuff to build.
I need to find titanium.
Google tie record day 620. Sophie Boucher entering. Anita Gottschall and 5 others left Habitat in protest of my decision to end medical treatment for the sick.
Ooh, battery.
Your
They call themselves the
insides.
Jubilee. They are going to move back to Camp 1 for now.
It's getting
Anita
dark
claims her group
again.
can live in the open sea. She believes the planet is trying to give us what we need to
Find
survive
where
through the
the
angel combs. I insisted on giving them physicals.
Titanium is.
They are lucid and rational.
Yeah, I'm
Bring a bomb
unfortunately.
down to the river.
Prove that they are living
I have
Duck.
no idea what that is, but best of luck, Jester.
Ooh, what is this?
Your stuff?
Oh, I found a bunker.
Asked Noah not to reset them when they die, but I suspect it will anyway. Everyone
There we
will
go.
blame me. Well, so be it. I must ask
I'm on
Nehima what will
a
happen to the
stool.
ecosystem if the Jubilee
My
group eats
God,
everything.
we're rich.
I thought it was the other stool.
A
Do I have any
a
hobbies?
biogun too.
Damn it! Damn!
The Noetic advisor has transmitted
Mostly just gaming.
life pod at your convenience.
I'm trying to take up drawing, but I'm far too lazy.
Endurance upgraded. Inventory expanded.
Oh, endurance upgraded, inventory expanded. Let's go. So the bunkers have biobeds, and the biobeds give us upgrades. Okay, that's cool. Anything else that I can scan? Nothing else. What about you? What hobbies you got? You got any cool hobbies? You do a lot of drawing? That sounds like fun. What do you like to draw? Something sounds angry out there. It's two big fish fighting. That's cool. Ouch. I'm getting eaten.
Oh.
Tell you something to draw? Oh boy, I'm terrible with that. I can't come up with things off the fly. Well, I mean, is there anything that you like? Are there any fandoms you're a part of?
Draw two men kissing.
Like I'm never gonna tell people, oh, draw me, because I'm not a narcissist.
No. Like,
So, like,
no.
So like, what are you into?
Think of another streamer that's not me and say that one.
There you go.
Spread around the streamer. No, I was talking to you, Slacker.
Draw caffeine.
No, I said not me. How dare you? How dare you betray me like
this? Also, it's nice to see that our food and water doesn't drain dramatically like in the first game. That was miserable.
I don't know the first game, so. Also, I'm about to power up a welcome center if you want to come join me.
Oh, sure, where are you? There you are. Oh yeah, we should do that, huh? That's our freaking quest.
Yeah.
Yes, me and Caffeine. That's who's playing right now. Or Caffeine and I.
Can you hear me?
Colony structure located.
No, really though, can you hear him?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Hit the power, Chief.
No, yeah.
Having a look around. This structure was connected to Street Bay 3 until the base suddenly moved.
Hello, I am Ziggy Mantis Starvilus.
Ziggy Mantis? That's a name.
Mongolian steppes. Now lead
What's up, Hunter?
mess.
Yeah, this is Subnautica 2.
Quick base. Fill up on titanium, quartz, and copper. Get your builder tool. Wave it around a bit, check the battery, get comfortable. Build a corridor. Put a solar panel on top. You must have power to make air. Put
Okay.
a hatch on the...
You'll want to visit the biolab near the entrance and install a passive and active biomod. While less permanent than adaptations, I've been told they're more
I want to drink seawater.
What if you're the
Concerning.
last human being in the whole universe?
What's your favorite flavor of seawater?
This world is yours to explore, but it is not for man. You'll join us soon enough.
Welcome back, Pioneer. I'm Sophie Boucher, Kurultai surgeon. By now you
Sophie
know we're
Boucher.
not on Zezura.
You like
We
the
call this
Pacific?
planet Proteus. We don't know when
Ah, I
she
see.
will
So
find
you
us.
like the
While our shipping
microplastics?
friends, we have to learn how to survive. Naima?
Hey, fellow
Heard that it
settlers.
makes the water
I'm
spicy.
Naima Nakota. They're called-
Okay. good now. Is there anything I can scan?
The rest will follow.
Dash Pathfinder.
Biomod.
Sure, yeah, I'll take dashing. You're a turtle? Oh, I see. So your favorite flavor of plastic is Walmart bag? Habitat builder. Okay, we need one more habitat builder to scan. What do you want? What is it still wanting to talk to me? Oh, that's you. Never mind.
This case was broken by a survival multi-tool. Sabotage oxygen. Samantha Ayu's bombing of Altera Labs delayed critical Kara research by decades.
Really? Go Samantha. So can I break these in? No.
Seek fresh water intake.
Boy, I hate the sound of slurping so very much. Stalkers are a little bit mad that you stole their eggs. Well, why'd you do that? They need those.
Oxygen.
Walmart bags are nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I find their specific brand of microplastics to be a little bit tastier than the others.
Dash in any direction to avoid predators. Release a trail you can follow to find your way. Pheromones. Swim faster when close to underwater surfaces or seafloor. Slows off when not moving. Please and thank you.
So next will be the air tank. Rubber and silver. Boy, I don't know where the heck to get silver from.
I wouldn't know either.
Really, man? How could you do this to me?
So I'm a little mad I stole their eggs because they're cute, okay? I see.
Caffeine said, "Oh, he can't read YouTube chat. He's not in YouTube chat." But
I am only
Caffeine
Twitch chat.
Caffeine said he wants you to draw him.
No, I did not.
Don't listen to him. He totally wants you to cook. Wow, brain. Draw him.
Yeah, yeah, cook. Cook up something nice for Slacker. Not me. I wish to build my community natural grow.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert.
Oh my god,
Return to the
another.
life pod at
My
your
god, this
convenience.
guy's annoying. Come talk
Another
to
black
me. I'm
box.
lonely.
His job is to make sure I'm doing my job.
Another
Have
black
fun.
box. Chap Savan, head of computational dynamics. His job is to make sure I'm doing my job. I'm what he would call weakly supervisable. It means I respond well to human guidance. I can take partial instructions and generate a coherent concept of operations.
Okay.
Chap gave you his PDA passkey so you could play games on his account.
Another black
So we can
box.
play games on his
What
account.
the fuck is that blimp thing in the
support of the
distance?
concept.
Bye,
Signal
Snort.
location uploaded to PDA.
And is it getting closer is another question.
The giant blimp thing? Nah, I think they're docile.
They're docile, but like, what the fuck are they?
They're like the reef backs from the original Subnautica.
Ah! Someone's just... Claire just gnawed my wires. No. God damn it.
Why did you do that, Claire?
Claire's gnawing the wires in my wall. Okay.
If you disconnect him, I'm gonna sue you.
Dude, that'll just harm me. She's my roommate.
Okay.
There we go. We're back online. We're fine.
Little jellyfish. Ician.
Pretty sure I'm releasing, yeah, little pheromones. A Hycean, okay.
Something large is moving nearby.
What? What's moving here?
Found a
Oh,
colonist bunker.
there's a big ass crab.
Big ass crab?
You so awesome.
That thing's looking at me. I don't like it.
You make my heart go woot woot.
Woot woot.
Got interactables.
Kurultai Records, day 585. Consultation with chaplain psychiatrist Lucretia Kapoor about the state of the NOAA. Lucretia, say hello.
Hello. Would it be appropriate to include Raster
Hi,
in the
Claire.
chat?
Before I ask our computer people to fix NOAA, I need to know. What is wrong with it?
With it? Or with you?
What?
What is your problem, fish? Ow!
Performance tasks?
Dick?
Or do you feel that it's asking too much of us?
I can't afford to have feelings about anyone's behavior. I'm acting on reports that the NOAA is erratic.
Because if you allowed yourself to have feelings, you might disagree with the machine?
This is not
Oh,
where
I found silver. Beautiful.
Of course it is. You use the NOAA as a source of certainty in the face of terror.
Really? We can't
The NOAA
find it
can
yet?
become delusional and mistaken. So can you. And it can.
The NOAA can
You
be
ready to
an
build the
illusion.
moon pool? Heck yeah.
No
Good
fixed
luck.
model of reality. It can entertain any madness imaginable, and many more you cannot imagine. As long as those delusions help it complete the mission.
So the NOAA is insane, but only
You're done
when it's
drawing.
useful?
What'd you draw?
Are we any different? Anita has invented an entire belief system to justify the Angel Comb adaptations. Because they are useful.
She's insane too. She's a puppet for the Macefield virus. I can't prove it, but I know it.
You see?
Don't scan me.
You do have feelings.
Endurance upgraded. Inventory expanded.
Okay, so let's touch the black box. Oh, chap has already been scanned. Okay.
Okay. Way ahead of you.
Did you open this? No, you didn't?
Wait, open what?
There was
Didn't
a
think there
chest
was anything
It
I
had a
could
battery
open.
inside. But okay, so our little Noah guy, little robot, is insane.
Oh, I do like an insane robot.
We love a little bit of insane robottery.
I can
Excuse
fix
me.
him.
I can fix. No, Slacker. No.
You cannot stop me.
Can't stop you. I can rise against it.
The most you can do is write a strongly worded letter that I will consider later.
I suppose.
Okay, so in order to get silver, we need a different tool.
A different tool? Terrible.
Yeah, but it doesn't say what tool we need. It just says unknown tool.
Okay, so not great.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Nutrient block. Biofuel block. What?
Blocks of nutrients and biofuel, clearly.
Corrupted.
Let's
Requires
store
fully
it.
functional fabricator. Oh. Wiring kit. Okay, we can't make that. Fiber mesh. I'm guessing there's another tool. Oh, no. Doesn't show anything.
You need some food or water?
Enhanced first aid kit. No. I'm good.
Okay.
For now, at least. Okay. Well, guess we are going to just continue scanning.
I suppose.
I'm gonna head over to that. Did I fully explore this ruined thing?
Titanium and river.
Ooh, pretty shells. Oh, what's this? What's this? We got an inside? Do not go out alone.
Are simple. Keep the perimeter sensors on alarm, no matter how many false positives you get, and do not go out alone. They are hunting us. We don't know why. Someone made a mistake a long time ago, and we have to live with it. The damn thing is, maybe it was one of us. Maybe they see us and say, look, it's that soft criminal, back from the dead again. Let's get the freak. And we don't even remember what we did.
Something is hunting us.
We're soft criminals.
Smooth criminal. You've been hit by. You've been struck by. Smooth criminal.
Delightful.
Okay, let's see. Anything else around here to scan? Anything to explore? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Habitat builder, okay. We got the habitat builder scanned.
Titanium and glass. Needed titanium for the flashlight.
Oh, fuck off.
Got a bit of rubber. I just need a bit of titanium.
This life form is a biological antenna. It archives useful genetic material in its core as it matures, making it a perfect gene donor.
Matures. These fish keep butting heads. It's interesting to watch. Ooh, I found a destroyed habitat. I'm gonna scan this.
Sounds like us playing any competitive game.
Oh, my camera froze. That's nice. We're doing this
Did
again,
not
huh?
hear me.
What?
I think it's fine.
Oh, what did you say?
I was saying you were talking about the fish butting heads, and it's funny to watch. And I was saying like it sounds like us playing a competitive game.
Yes. I'm better.
Nope.
I butt head better. You want a new thing to draw? You're asking me because I don't know. Isn't that a little counterproductive? You're asking somebody who doesn't know what to give you for an idea?
Well, it depends on. Basically, they're trying to get an art block. Like they're trying to find a source of inspiration. So I just need a quick little suggestion to point them in the right direction. You are going towards a very big tree.
You are being hunted.
Pretty sure it's very far away. Oh, I'm being hunted, huh? Ouch.
Have they considered drawing their character hanging from the ceiling? Upside down.
Yeah, draw your character walking on the ceiling. Doing the moonwalk.
Well, that works too.
Watch out, there's like a barracuda over there. Ooh, barracuda.
They do seem to be not liking us very much.
BFJ, is this big fucking jellyfish? Pent. What is a pent? Oh, there's a life pod in here. Oh wait, no, never mind. Something in here.
Wait, how'd you get in there?
I don't know. I can't get in there. I have a feeling we have to somehow get the jellyfish off. Your character, Phoebe. Make up a character and draw it.
Pick up a pen. Okay, I got a
Oh shit.
And the fuck is that sound?
That's a barracuda thingy.
Okay. BFJ.
Or-
Did you scan the BFJ?
I did scan the BFJ.
Okay.
If you need something to draw, how about you think, if I were a VTuber, what would I want my character to look like? And then draw that character.
That would be an interesting thing.
Because you never know. By drawing that character, you might get the inspiration to become a VTuber.
Or just make a new OC.
That too.
What is going on in here? Hello? Oh, some people are worshipping the tree. Oh, found what we look for. There we
Golden
go.
ring. Thank you, Yoru. Very sweet of you. Sorry, that thing won't leave me alone.
I'm glad it's after you and not me.
Well, that's nice of you. Survival multi-tool. Okay, we'll see what that is later. Got a sponge of some
survival?
kind.
Oh, we downloaded something.
Norton
Yeah,
antivirus?
I'm going back to the surface. Ooh, pretty.
What was that? Hold on.
You are being hunted. Well, delightful.
Yeah, it's the barracuda thingy.
I don't like it. I want it dead.
Making some really nice noises.
It is terrifying. This is the jellyfish we touched before, right?
Yep. Ooh,
Yeah, we can't touch it
barracuda.
again. I
We are
have
really
light.
close to that Saturn planet. This planet's gonna get
Are
ripped
we?
to shreds. Yeah. Judging by the size of that planet and how close we are to it,
God damn, you're not wrong.
it's gonna be pulling us in any moment. Well, not any moment. Probably in another million years.
Lovely.
Hey, John, how's it going? Oh, I can see gifts. But I can't see them in my main chat. Well, thank you, John. How you doing, bud?
Alright, I got 2 new gear things.
Habitat
for
builder
myself.
and a flashlight. What do I want to make first? I want to make the habitat builder.
We need glass, which I don't think we can make yet.
Yeah, I got glass.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna
Show
build the habitat builder.
Congratulations.
Alright.
You have taken a major step towards zero debt day.
0 debt day.
Systems like
And
the
I wish.
processor and scanner station.
I forgot where we
Habitat is a
get
vital
quartz from,
investment
though.
in your future.
I've been finding it in
Habitat
caves.
Can also be an emotional anchor.
Fair.
Proof that you've built something to last.
Corridor. Okay, so we need a shitload of titanium.
Easier to replace a body than a base.
Okay, I'm just... okay.
Grabbing a shitload of titanium to the point where my inventory is full of pence.
Ouch.
Apparently.
You're scared of Subnautica 2? Okay. Well, you don't have to stay and watch, John. It's okay. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hello, nonetheless.
What is pen for?
Let's see. Anomaly. No genes detected. Waxy shell full of sulfuric acid. I'm guessing we're going to be able to turn it into acid.
I need to store away some of this pent, I guess.
Where should we build a habitat? Do you have a preference?
Somewhere accessible.
Okay. I'm gonna build it down under the water. Hello, I'm under the water. Please help me. Hello, little crabby thingy. Periscopic clown crab. Well, you are just adorable. I'm gonna scan you real quick.
I got 4 titanium if you want it.
Yeah, my inventory is full, but I'll come grab it.
Seek fresh water intake.
So mild acid. I can make another battery. Make another multi-tool.
Potato chip robot. How does that function?
There is Camp 1 on the mini-map that we can go check out.
Yeah, we were just there, and it's all locked down. Yeah. Alright. Corridor.
Right.
Cannot be placed on this surface.
I found a bug.
Oh boy, what'd you do?
The torch. I pulled out the torch and it was held sideways.
That's funny. That's how you hold it like a gangster.
It was being, no, it was being held like an Italian. Like Italian holding pasta. Or not pasta, but a meme.
The Italian fingers.
Yeah. Found some quartz.
Build area.
They're on the
obstructed.
fucking
Okay.
domes. My viewers are back from the ads. Welcome to the return.
Welcome back, viewers. A robot that ate a potato chip and liked it a lot?
Fucking with you.
What?
Don't worry about it, I'm just being an asshole.
Okay, a hatch. I need quartz.
But yeah, no, I was just making a joke out of like the fact that I already have like a viewer name for my like channel, and it's like my little community's the critters.
I do too.
Oh, do you? I forgot.
I mean, I guess you haven't been to my blue sky.
Oh, your blue sky?
Yes.
Huh. I guess not. Requires an unknown tool.
Oh, we are actually in this planet's ring. Oh, interesting.
Is that why we're not getting sucked into the planet?
Oh, we're going to. It'll take a while, but it'll happen.
Okay.
He throws potatoes at you if he doesn't like you. That's a waste of a good potato.
Wait, what is your community called? I forgot.
We are the couch dwellers. Because,
Slacker, yeah.
yeah. My whole story for my VTuber centers on having an eldritch entity in the shape of a couch
Oh.
Yeah, we all everybody sits on it together. That's why when you do the
I
lurk message,
see.
it says that you crawled under the couch.
Ah, interesting.
What's up, Hester? How you doing? Quartz, where are you?
Wait, you're trying to get quartz?
I just need one so I can make a door.
I got
Ooh,
one.
Sonic Resonator. Did I say Sonic?
You almost did, yeah.
Oxygen.
I got a ton of titanium.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah, I remember you, Hester. How you doing? My memory is terrible, but it's not that terrible. Don't worry.
It really is that terrible. It's worth mine.
Oh, it doesn't mark where you build your house. What the hell?
Yeah, that's kind of why
Oh,
I
there it
wanted
is.
to build it close to the thing. Wait, why are you just constantly... Where are you?
There we go.
Strange.
We can start building from here.
I would love to know where from here is. Oh, there you are.
I'll freaking mark it on the map.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, so now what we need is oxygen production. Interior facility, fabricator, wall locker, floor locker, lights.
Oh yeah, I needed to make my own
terminal,
builder. Habitat builder. What did it need?
solar panel.
Glass.
Ooh,
I used the quartz on glass for the habitat builder.
well that's fine. I found.
Power connected. All systems online.
Okay, there we go. We have a. Wait, oh, you just need power and it immediately starts making oxygen?
I guess.
Oh, okay, that's tight. Hold on, let me see.
Welcome aboard.
Yep, okay, cool.
I'm on my way. I want to see this place.
It's not much now. Habitat beacon. Okay, so now if I stick this somewhere, we'll be able to find it. Can I put it on the outside?
Can you?
Yes, I can put it on the outside. There we go. So now we can see our house.
Nice.
I can see my house from here.
Is
Can you add me to your Tomodachi Life Island? Yeah, you can. Go for it.
Also, Slacker,
What's up?
if you need more titanium, look on the ground.
Oh, shite. Nice. Thank you.
I've still got more too.
Trash can. Yeah, there aren't many things I can build right now. I can build. Oh, if I had one more quartz, I could build a fabricator.
I'll go look for quartz again. I think I know what I need to look for to find it at least.
Okay, currently our electricity production is more than our energy consumption, so we're okay.
Oh, that's good. Why does my VTuber always just look down subtly? Just.
Oh, yeah, thanks for reminding me. I need to fix my tracking real quick.
Oop, what the fuck? Hello?
There we go. Back to normal. Alright, let's go find some more.
Some more quartz?
Some more quartz.
I like how they're
Ouch.
slowly like dipping us into the water of fucking this game, where it's just like, oh yeah, this is kind of relaxing, kind of peaceful. Definitely no major things going wrong or threats. No, would never.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. Not dipping you into the fucking Leviathan classes just yet.
And then before you know it, suddenly you're surrounded by Reaper Leviathans. Like when I was playing Subnautica, I had built the submarine, and I've had to rebuild it 3 times now because I keep getting surrounded by Reaper Leviathans. So we're in for a fight.
Seek caloric intake.
Lovely.
Any way that you could show me my me?
The noetic advisor
Yeah, there's a Discord server.
Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Here, it's there. I went to all the chats. That's the Discord. Okay. Need to cook. What do you want? Waker.
I've located Lucretia Kapoor, the mission's AI ethicist. You may find her final words troubling. I certainly do.
Noah, do not open the safe.
Boy wants to talk to us again.
Noah, acknowledge, please. Do not.
Seacocks?
Not
Often asked
finding
you to resume your stories when you were interrupted. She
not
made eye
finding
contact
any
when she spoke.
ports down here,
A considerate
but
woman, and not easily frightened.
Okay, I'll find it.
might be able to eventually, but like, oh. Okay, so that's what that does. It forces you down.
There we go. Found quartz. It
Whoa.
appears to be random. Uh-oh.
I just got flung into the air.
Flung into the air?
Yeah, no, I went like way high. Damn. Unless that's not a bug and that's just how the item works, I suppose.
Oh, did you use the air bladder?
Yeah, I think.
Yep. That's how it works.
Okay. Okay, so that's just how it's meant to work. Okay.
Unless it launched you like into the stratosphere, in which case that's
Oh, it launched me into the sky, yeah.
it's
Like a
probably
good, like 5 of our fucking little spaces high.
Okay, here we go. So now this fabricator should be the complete one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Now we have a complete fabricator. So we can build everything. It's in our base.
Nice. I'm still just looking around for supplies because I found a really good supply place, but I think I've lost it. Whoa. Okay, I'm on a little journey. Against my will. Where am I going?
Oh.
Okay. There's slipstreams and they're scary.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to get more power before I build anything. More quartz. Ooh, health pack.
Nice. I think I found where I needed to go.
Feel kind of bad for the little sea slug fellas.
Let me in.
Requires unknown tool. Oh, it's a bigger. Okay, I got it. The reason why it says requires unknown tool, we probably need something that can mine the larger nodes.
Yeah. All good.
Cabbage shoot root. Okay, it's called cabbage, but you can't eat it. And it's called grilled, or it's called steamed hams, despite the fact that it's obviously grilled.
Indeed.
The thing is, I'll be right back. You just had the best idea for your potato bot. He runs on potatoes. Is it fermented potatoes? Perhaps turned into a certain substance?
I found a little habitat. Maybe I should hold my scanner out while I'm here. Might help. Nothing scan.
You got it in the Discord? Awesome. Yeah, you can post.
Oh, it's already been found. Okay. Oh?
You can post artwork or whatever in the
Endurance upgraded, inventory expanded. Alright, I'll take it.
Oh, have you not found those yet?
No.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 of them so far. They're in all of the habitats we've been to.
Dang it.
Sorry, I thought you were activating those.
I think I did, but like, oh.
You despise finding the correct hair. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the choices of hair that, I mean, they have a lot of hair choices, but they all seem like not applicable to like many of the characters people want to make.
By the death of coral. Each plateau in this region once housed tens of billions of living things.
Tens of billions.
You know, I went out looking for quartz, and I came back with a lot of copper and titanium.
Cage Gorgon. Cherimoya Rotsack. Oh god, it's these things again. Leave me
Did I
alone.
bring over all the supply things
Yes.
to the base? Okay.
Contact. Primary habitat detected. It is silent.
Fish. Old habitat. Wait, you got inside?
If one of my
Yes.
species finds this message,
Oh.
you may be the very
Think.
last human being in the universe. You get to write the last chapter of our story.
Last human being in the
I ask you to
universe,
do
huh?
The most human thing you can. Forget your debt. Forget Noah. Forget Altera. Forget Zizora and the life you imagined. It's all gone now. You're going to die here. And that's all right. Pick the most interesting thing you can see and explore.
Leave me alone.
Combustion
God.
byproducts detected. Fire is a critical risk in oxygen-rich habitats.
Oh, blue infestation scanner. Oh.
Oxygen.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You're about to drown. Get to the surface.
Oh,
Don't die.
because that freaking habitat doesn't have
Air.
air.
That's why I bring the bladder.
Okay, I got 30 seconds to find the thing it wants me to find. Oh, hey, air pocket. Nice.
Noah? Is there a fire? Noah, do not open the seacocks. Noah? Acknowledge, please. I have a mouse trap, Noah, and I'll use it. Do not...
Oh, I see what you mean. It did go crazy. Killing everybody. You're making a potato dino? Potato dinosaur, huh?
I don't think we gotta worry about copper or titanium for a while.
Nice.
You'll see why when you get back to base.
Oh boy. Well, that's good, because copper and titanium are usually pain in the ass. Or not titanium, copper. Copper is a pain in the ass later on.
Well, we've almost got a chest full of it, so.
Good. I'm symmetrical? What do you mean?
You indeed are symmetrical, my good friend.
Am I symmetrical?
I don't know. I'm not looking currently, but knowing you were made in the 3 model thing, yeah, you likely are.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, I guess I'm symmetrical. What's up, Kia? I think I have scanned.
Our power is offline because the sun is not out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We don't have a battery yet. Shit.
Delightful.
Can't find my way out. It's dark. Great. Oh, I'm sorry, Kia. I can't understand. I am unable to read Cyrillic. How are you?
We have another storage thing over here. Nice.
Let's see if I can make it out. Okay. Oh, that just gives...
Dr. Wu's log. Day 755. I think I've cracked it. Sophie and Anita are both right. The Patea virus causes...
Yeah, not that kind of battery. It's a battery terminal. It attaches to the wall and stores the solar power.
Maybe it's tainting Anita's angiochrome adaptation.
We don't have like the blueprint for it.
Not yet. I scanned one part of it. So we'll have to find them in other habitats.
Gotcha.
Dietitian. Noah should have woken up a virologist.
A Reaper Leviathan. Yippee!
Oh my god, don't say that. Currently in the middle of the frickin' ocean and it's pitch dark. And I'm being followed.
You being hunted?
Yes.
Which ads are approaching menacingly. I'm gonna go back to Anita and see if I can get that extra storage space and such that I apparently missed.
Processor completes complex biochemical manufacturing tasks over time for more advanced recipes. Oh, I see. Gotcha. So that's what we're gonna need. Oh, excuse me. That's what we're gonna need to make the more advanced things. Standard elements, hatch, window. Oh, hey, room. I can finally build us a room.
Oh, nice. Old habitat. Camp 1. There's Chap.
Warning. Power offline.
Yeah, I know. Power offline. Dog for real?
Yeah, no, like the air bladder. I suppose it also depends on how deep I am. I don't know.
Giggity.
Hey yo.
Shit, I need water.
Oh yeah, we do kind of need that, don't we?
She warned me like a minute ago, and I completely ignored it.
I'm surprised we're doing pretty well on the stream. In terms of like,
So far, so
like,
good.
not crashing and lagging the fuck out. I mean, it is a pretty big game.
You put your heart and soul into the Band-Aid? Oh man, did you not know that there's a Band-Aid stamp?
What?
There's a Band-Aid stamp. Oh, on Wadachi Life.
Ah. I see.
Flip tracking is.
Hey, could you not, Hammerhead? Ow!
Yo, is it back to normal? Yes. Welcome back, Camille.
Whoa!
Oh boy.
Flying high again.
I hear you having a time of your life over there.
Do you see
Sonic
how high I
Resonator.
go?
Oh hey, this is the thing that is going to help us mine. Oh, gotcha. Neato. Copper wire, wiring kit. Yet we cannot create ingots yet.
Lizard, 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 lizard,
Lizard, lizard, lizard.
lizard, 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 lizard.
Lizard, 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 lizard. Yeah, there's a stamp for a Band-Aid. That's how I did it for my slacker on my island.
There we go. Endurance upgraded, inventory expanded. Nice. Was there one of those at the Welcome Center?
I think there's one at every place we've been so far.
Okay. I'll go check it out.
You're drinking soda? Ooh, what flavor? Do you guys have a manzanita soda in Ecuador?
Is
there a way for me to like break Oral? Because it's in the way of me building a...
I don't think there is.
Power connected. All systems online.
Can I build my room here?
Oh,
That's
I
a
got
little...
seafood.
A little frustrating. Yeah, Subnautica. What's up, Weevil? I'm an ambitious achiever. That's definitely not a real life slacker. Let's see, rotate.
Whee.
Oh, you can make it long. Okay, anyways. Change length, shrink
Did
mode?
you just make a did you just make a long joke?
No. I would never do that. Oh shit, I'm dying.
Oxygen.
Deserved.
He bought a very typical Ecuadorian soft drink called Tropical. Ooh, yummy. What's up, Goof? How you doing? Diligent, productive, and highly efficient. Equally skilled at planning and executing plans. Yeah, that's not me. That's not slacker. That's an
That's
imposter.
a faker.
Yeah. The real slacker is none of those things. Dude, wait, you can't build upwards? Okay, well maybe I can build this and then build the
I don't see a
room.
biopod here, so it's probably not gonna be here. So I can probably get rid of the
God damn, this freaking oxygen.
You're constantly running out?
Yes, I can't wait to get the oxygen tank. Is it like a many fruit flavor, Camille? Like it has different fruits? Do you have any tips to be social since you're not very social?
What?
It takes time.
Oh, it's building.
Welcome back from the ad break.
Okay.
If you hate ads, consider a sub or using your Twitch Prime.
Welcome aboard.
Like me, I was not immediately social. And even now, I still struggle to be social.
Hi, Slacker. How you doing?
I'm okay. It's not something that you will get immediately, for sure. So just keep at it.
And then here I was just jumping in your stream and being like, hey, you're fun. Mine now.
Yeah, sometimes
I am
you'll
both introvert and extrovert extreme.
Yeah.
Me.
That'll happen too. Sometimes you'll get friends who are extreme extroverts and pull you out of your shell.
I can be both extremely introverted and extremely extroverted, and it just depends on my mood of the day.
Yeah. The only time I'm really like what could be considered extroverted is if I'm with like friends that I really like. But even then, that doesn't look like your typical extroverted person. It's just more like, oh, I'm more talkative. I'm participating in conversation.
I exist within your space, and you will deal with it.
Exactly. Okay. More quartz is required.
I don't have quartz, but I have copper and titanium.
Yeah, we've got that
we've
got that in spades for sure.
Now we're gonna have it in droves, because I have another full inventory.
Thank you, Claire. Kirby and the Forgotten Land on Switch 2. Maybe. We'll see. It depends if it's a game I like. I typically only play games that I like. While that may sound counterproductive to what a streamer does, but oh well. If I extra like it, then I'll play it as much as I do with Crimson Desert.
Fair. I have seen you play that quite a bit.
Hey, it's not my fault they keep adding stuff to that game and making it better.
It is. It is your fault. It's entirely your fault.
Don't tell anybody. Here we go, quartz. Okay, that was like 3 quartz, but I need more than 3. I need 6.
Our entire storage system is full to the brim.
Well, that's good. Keep Hey, wait a minute. Those hammerhead guys can break coral.
Can they?
I'm pretty sure I just saw this guy break this. Unless I'm tripping.
Yeah, go back in clips and let us know.
At least I think it did. I'm probably just losing my brain.
Possibly.
I'm talking about tax evasion on your island? Yeah, that sounds like me. Let's see. Let's test it. Hold on. Where's the hammerhead? Oh, wait, I don't need it. I can just go right in. Oh, you can find quartz in crystal domes. Okay, got it. Every
Quartz
crystal, I mean, every
domes?
Coral dome. Sorry, my brain is...
Yeah. That's where I found my quartz. It's just I think we've harvested all of these. Ow.
Ouch.
Fucking rude.
Your potato dino is coming out very good.
Welcome aboard.
I found a ton of quartz.
Glass. Okay, so I need 3 glasses. Interesting fact about the soft drink is it's called tropical. But you call it tropical. I like the names that like Latin American foods and drinks give to their foods and drinks.
I have 10 quartz.
I don't know where to put this window. I want to cover this place in I thought it was going to be bigger than this. This is stupid.
Well,
Okay, we'll start here then.
do we have a fabricator?
Yes.
We do. Wonderful.
Wait, you can spend half glass? That's weird.
Wall locker.
Ooh. Does this mean we're the aquarium now to the fish?
Yes.
Locker. Alright. Wait, no. Water slug, give me that. Okay. Jesus, that's a lot of titanium.
Need more?
I don't think so. I think we're good. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna hunt for more quartz so I can finish this window. Am I going to play Tomodachi today? I'm not 100% planning on it. We'll see, though. It depends on how long this particular game goes on for. But I have a feeling we're probably going to play this for the rest of the night.
Probably.
Ooh, that was a lot of quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more windows that I can make.
Well, we got a bunch of quartz here too. Like, and we don't have to worry about copper at all.
Yeah.
Look in that left storage locker.
Hold on one second. There we go. Window complete. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That is a lot.
So, you needed quartz, right?
Yeah, I'm dumping quartz now.
Oh, okay. I'll make us more storage lockers.
We should probably store according to item.
Yeah.
Grease, mild acid. All right, so what I want to do then is I want to focus on getting that other fabricator. Biolab. No. Processor. Mild acid and copper. Well, I can make that shit right now. Mild acid. Oh, hey, it pulls out of the storage. That's wonderful.
That's something they told us at the start.
I
if
wasn't
you were
paying
paying
attention. Oh, hey, can you move those storages? Please and thank you. All
All
right, Goof.
Which ones?
The ones right in front of you. The small ones.
These ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Have a good night, Goof. You just realized it's Saturday night? Ooh, does that mean you get to stay up later?
Oh, I just clicked that through the wall.
Processor output. All right, what does this do? Oh, okay. That's so stupid. All right. So this is where we can make ingots, strong acid, biofuel, and we can make glass from salt, water from fiber, grease from fish, first aid from medical gels, and mild acid from acidic rayon pouch. Okay, this thing's tight. Okay. What did we need ingots for? I don't remember. Oh. We needed it for tool, I believe. There it is. Yeah, titanium. Okay, I'm gonna stick this up there. We need lead. I don't know where to get lead from. Lead, wiring kit, titanium, and battery. I can make a battery. I can not make a wiring kit because I need silver. I can make a copper wire. Okay, so we got to figure out how to get smaller things of silver. Okay. You posted it in the art chat? Okay. I will take a look after stream.
So we still gotta find that other battery thing.
Yeah, we need one more, and then we will be able to start storing power. Which, looking at our current power production, I should probably build one more solar panel.
Fair.
Seek fresh water
Alright,
intake.
I'm going to...
There we go.
Since we haven't seemed to progress... Oh, wait. I'm gonna go talk to Noah.
Okay.
Or whatever. Noe.
Welcome aboard.
See if he's got anything to yap about.
Why did I make caffeine shorter than box? Because whenever you are collaborating with another streamer, you use their little wiggler. You don't obstruct the stream.
Jeez.
If you look at his stream, it's the same deal.
I definitely have your react. Wait, 1 second.
Very naughty.
There we go.
But yeah, it's never obstructing the. Ooh, that's a big titanium. Okay. Yeah, you never obstruct your stream. Unless it's a chatting stream, then we would be the same side. And I wouldn't be using his wiggler, I'd be using his model.
Likely to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
Alright, I did come here for that. Hello, friend.
Yesterday when you were watching, you fell asleep. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Camp 1... Wait, so are we going to the old habitat or Camp 1?
What is currently marked? Camp 1, yeah, so I think we still have to get Camp 1 up and running. Or there's something we need from Camp 1.
Yeah, we need to figure out a way inside while being hunted.
And of course, the sun's going down as soon as we make our way over.
Oh, I fucking dropped the water instead of drinking it. Nope, get back here.
Yeah, you can tell this big ass tree thing in the distance is absolutely massive because it doesn't move at all as you get closer to it.
Oh, yeah.
I hope nobody has megalophobia. Ow, bitch. Oh,
I mean,
for Pete's
anyone
sake.
that has fear of the water and fear of the, fear of large things hates Subnautica. Like, with
Yeah.
a passion.
I think one of my friends popped in, saw me playing this, and noped out.
Fair, honestly.
Yeah. I think with ADHD, I'm able to turn off some of the fears in my brain by thinking solely about all the shit I need to do in the game.
Fair.
But yeah, no, I feel the panic every once in a while. I'm like, I'm underwater. Scanner station. Oh, neat.
I found what we need, I think.
Damn it. Okay.
In progress. Repair
Blackbird,
tool,
it's Tuba.
wake
I'm trapped by
maker,
a marrow breach. I don't have any flares.
bioreactor, single
I'm
bed.
not getting
Oh,
eaten. The
I wonder
cook
if when we
will
make a bed
not
we can
be
sleep and
eaten.
pass time.
I'd rather run out of air. Habitat's gone. Chap lost it. He blew up the beds. Some of us made it out with Ganzo. I'm sorry, Ganzo. I said I was going back to Habitat, but I'm going to find the Jubilee, and I don't think they can feed you all. I'm sorry, man. I left you. I don't know where I'm gonna reprint. I don't know what I'll remember. Look, if I find this, the Jubilee went south to the
Scanner
cave where the
station.
crabs
Mission
die. Do you
critical.
understand?
Locates
Cave where
resources,
the
wrecks,
crabs
and
die.
anomalies within an expanded range.
The cave where
Oh.
the crabs die. Okay.
Creates a backup point for pioneers in case of covered work-related accident.
Wait,
God, I'm
that's
dying.
not everything we need from the old habitat? Okay, we need to find the cave where the crabs die?
Warning. Power offline.
Oh,
User death imminent.
Well, I'm about to die.
Oh? Why so?
Water. I was so close to making water and the power went off.
Oh my god. Gotta get to the escape pod then.
Cheramoya chutney? Ow.
Dehydration. Reprinting.
Interesting. Slacker has been reprinted. That's the second time now.
Yeah. I was inches away from the freaking thing too.
Woof.
Okay.
You do know you can eat the primary habitat. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Slurped up those little slugs. Wait, can I
Yeah,
eat
you
fish
can
raw?
slurp up the slugs.
Oh, but it makes you thirsty.
Oh.
Oxygen.
You have both of those fears? Well, honestly, in my professional opinion, it's just common sense. It's like fear of snakes and spiders. I think it's less a fear and more just common sense, you know? Unless you know that it's a safe critter.
What, sorry?
Huh?
You said my name.
Oh no, I was talking about snakes and spiders.
Oh.
Like, unless you know that they're a safe critter, then, you know, it's totally rational to be afraid of them, in my opinion.
For the most part. I have a fear of wasps.
That's just common sense, in my opinion.
Oxygen.
Wasps suck. Actually, wasps aren't all that bad. It's hornets that suck. I mean, I don't know if it's any different over in your neck of the woods, but here in America, yeah, wasps are okay. They still get a little pissy, but it's hornets you gotta look out for. Because those things, they don't care if they're like, their nest is 100 feet away from you. They will still hunt you down and come after you if you're near them.
Yeah,
Do I like
it's
the new
small.
Drake album? I'm gonna say no. I've not heard it at all.
Oxygen.
But considering you're asking for an opinion, shoot, I forgot about that. Okay. Advanced wiring kit. Holy shit, you're just picking up all kinds of stuff.
Indeed, I am.
Also, I just like being, what's the word?
Multi-record, very quick. Damn it, there is a riot in Habitat. Chap and Mantis have explosives.
Contrarian.
Fire. Good, we're on fire. I have to go. Ganzo! 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 Signal everyone outside to rally at the tadpole pens.
That's not what she
Faster,
said,
make
but
the water faster. What's my
Noah.
What's my favorite ice cream flavor? Well, if we're talking like just classic flavors, I'm a chocolate kind of guy. But if we're talking like, you know, mixed flavors, like for example, if you go to Cold Stones or something, I like to get the peanut butter chocolate ice cream. I think maybe it's just me declining into old age, but I've kind of been on like a peanut butter chocolate kick lately. Don't know what it is. You have a fear that a duck is watching you no matter where you go. So you have what's it called? Anatophobia or something like that. I don't remember how to say it completely. Hello, Emma. Fennec Fox? Close enough. Thank you, though. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Come on, is it day yet? There we go.
Systems online.
Chocolate is so good. Oh, preach, sister. If you ever get the chance, though, try it with peanut butter. Why does it take so long to make water? All of that to make one water? Oh, hey, that's what pens make. Pens make biofuel blocks. You love fennec foxes? I know, I love them too. They're so cute. I wish I could have one. Green tea lavender ice cream with a hint of gooseberry. Get that hipster shit out of here. You freaking hipster. The fear of styrofoam? I mean, that's rational. That stuff will never go away.
Okay.
What's interesting though is that there is actually a
Return to the life pod at your convenience.
treatment, I guess you could say, for like forever chemicals that are in your body, but it requires slowly taking your blood out and allowing your body to regenerate new blood. So donating blood actually gets forever chemicals out of your body. The fear of death, that's just being a human.
Yeah, that's just default settings.
But there's nothing to fear for death.
I honestly patiently await it.
Habitat is gone. The biobeds blew up and Noah flooded everything. I got to my air just in time. We tried to drag people.
Oh my goodness, this is taking forever.
I'm taking survivors due east to the tadpole pens.
Wait, it's 2 minutes per? Oh, get out of here.
I'll do a head count at the worksite there.
You had a close experience with it like 4 times? Wait till you hit my age. You have a close experience with death every day. Oh, let's go. Okay, kick ass. Now we can add that to the base. I live in the Bay Area, so like I have a close encounter with death every single day. The people here do not know how to drive, let me tell you. Battery terminal. Ooh, I just need a copper wire. Oh, recharges batteries? Are you kidding me? The last... well, that's fine, I guess.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I guess it's fine to have a battery recharger. Better than nothing. Arm-mounted jets for underwater maneuvering. Risk of shoulder strain. Grease, basic battery, wiring kit, silver. We gotta find silver, man.
This biobed was destroyed with a demolition explosive. The composition is
Sugar
not a
of
licensed
Saturn.
fabricator recipe.
Locally synthesized sugar alternative. Narrow toxicity within 2 standard deviations of median local sustenance. Cool, that means you can die of lead poisoning from your sugar.
Delicious. Oh, free medical stuff. Nice. Ooh. That's already scanned. Alright.
Here we go. Battery terminal. I'll put it right here next to the door. Now we can recharge batteries.
Yippee! My flashlight.
Shit. I don't know what happened to my dead batteries. And we are good on quartz, let me tell you that. I think we're gonna be fine for a while.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, I guess that's just one I've already seen before, apparently.
Your attention span is getting longer when watching this. Is that a good thing?
I believe so, considering everyone's complaining about the attention span shortening these days.
Oh man, they should pay me for that.
No
Wait,
slacker.
environment to set the
Bad
mood.
slacker.
What?
Bad.
No, I mean like people should pay me because I'm making their kids' attention spans go up.
I know. I'm just being stupid. Don't worry about it.
How dare you?
I know. Isn't that delightful? I get to be dumb for once.
For once?
Okay, rude.
I'm joking. Okay, so now we got light. Let there be a light.
That's a big boy. Yeah, it requires sonic resonator to break the bigger stuff.
Yeah, and we need silver for the sonic resonator. So the search for silver continues.
Delightful.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Stupid jellyfish.
I'll go talk to Noah. I'll deal with little bitch.
Only takes 1 screenshot and peanut ice cream. Huh? I shall turn into the thing I love. Are you putting a curse on me? I put a spell on you. And now you're mine. Oh, I found silver.
Nice. Where'd you find it?
I was sitting over here by Pent. Go away, you bastard. You just wait till I get a gun. I'm gonna fucking shoot you.
Oh my god. Is that... No, that isn't a Reaper Leviathan. I am just getting attacked by other things, though. Okay. Could you guys fuck off?
That's what I said. So I think silver grows by Pent. We'll have to check. I'll have to find another patch of Pent. Yeah, I'll have to find another. Bye, Hester. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I'll have to find another patch of Pent to verify.
Alright.
Saw another piece. Where was it? Okay.
Blanket, lead.
Ooh, there's like a ship or something down here.
Okay.
What are you?
I'll
Bloom
drop off my
biofilm.
stuff. Oh.
Sonic resonator. Oh, something that we gotta collect later on. Okay.
What happened to all my copper?
Oh my god.
What? God damn, my entire supply of stuff just gone. You were busy.
Yeah, I built some batteries. You keep
Fair enough,
finding
but
these
damn.
sounds that are scaring the shit out of me. I couldn't have used all the copper though. I used like maybe 2 or 3 pieces. But I got more copper, don't worry. Okay, here's it. Okay, my theory has been tested true. Silver grows
Okay,
next to
so-
pent.
Okay, look
Or
for that.
grows.
Got it.
You knew what I meant. You know what I mean.
So the orange stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oxygen.
Alright.
Seeing the water reminded you of the Little Mermaid. La Sirenita.
In the air.
Oh my god, leave me alone. Déjame en paz, por favor.
I require your flesh.
En el nombre del Padre, déjame en paz.
Okay, buddy. What the fuck is this? Okay, there's pent here, but I don't see any silver.
It
Why
looks
is
like
this
a
pent
little
different?
spike. Oh, it's probably because I harvested it.
Oh.
If you are where I think you are. Which I don't see you on the map, so I can't confirm.
I'm at home, so yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Okay. Now, what can I make? Oxygen tank. So I need rubber. Uber.
Rubero?
Okay,
Roberto?
inventory full. I'll drink another water. Give me that. Now, give me my oxygen tank.
Ah.
Did I equip it? Yes. 75 oxygen. Let's go. I can make you one also if you want. Do you want an oxygen tank?
Advisor has transmitted an alert.
Huh?
Return to the life pod at
Please.
your convenience.
Okay.
Kindly.
Shit, I need rubber. Lucifer rot sack. Oh, that's the one that we have. Okay, I gotta go get more Lucifer's nut sack.
Alright. Enjoy diddling Lucifer.
Ah! Ah!
Welcome aboard.
Wonder if that's gonna come back to haunt me. Or, like, if I'm gonna run into any bugs by doing that. I keep swimming into the, like, dashing into the habitat.
Yeah.
And then my character swims in midair for, like, 2 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. I got rubber, so I'm making you a air tank.
Dankeschön.
Where are you?
I am about to fly in the air. Hello, friend.
Oh, there you are. Okay,
I'm
here.
also gonna get some water.
There you go.
Thank you kindly.
Okay, now that I know how to get silver, I can now create
Wait,
a
where's
wiring
the...
kit
Oh,
on the floor.
there we go. Thank you.
You are much welcome. Lead. Oh, mother. Okay, another thing I gotta find.
I found a little bit of lead.
Where is it? Oh yeah, I see. You
It
got
was
one
like
piece.
one. Yeah, it was in the building I was checking out.
Silver ingot. That's not what I
Alright, I
wanted.
suppose I'll go talk to our little advisor, that's gone insane.
Wait, are we out of titanium already? Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we ate
You
through
didn't
that.
realize?
No. Okay.
Yeah.
So I need titanium ingots. I need 2. How many is it per... How many titanium per ingot? It is 3 per... So I need 1 more titanium. Okay. Tonight you're not going to die of heat? Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Alright, yap away, my good sir.
Oh, is he going to do the villain monologue? He's going to be like, hate. Let me tell you about hate. How much I've come to hate you. There are 300 million miles of printed circuit board throughout my complex.
Welcome aboard.
If the word hate was printed on every single nano angstrom of that printed circuit board, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hatred that I feel for humanity in this moment. Hate. Hate. That's probably what that little guy is feeling.
Nah, he doesn't feel hate. He's just like kind of just fine with just killing us and remaking us in a.
Or is he like?
form.
Is he like Wheatley?
He's the emotion. No, he's not like Wheatley. He's more like just.
What's up, Jacob?
Uncaring. Like there is no emotion behind him. He's just doing what his program dictates.
I see.
Kind of thing.
What's up, Hello Kitty? How you
At
doing?
least that's the description we're getting so far.
That's the story they're giving us.
Yeesh.
You
Though
want to
there
play,
does
but it's
seem to be
expensive.
A lot of mutagenic ideas running around, so it's likely the robot is adapted to.
Okay, now I'm starting to learn where to find resources.
That's good.
Titanium is everywhere. Copper is inside of caves.
More frequent underground, but yes.
Yeah. Silver can be found near Pent. And I have no idea where to find lead yet. Your potato dino is done. Awesome, I'm glad to hear that. Wait, is Hello Kitty talking? I can't see their message. So I found out why that is. Apparently Twitch doesn't, or not Twitch, TikTok does not fully release all chat messages through the API. So I can't see some messages.
Delightful.
Yeah, meaning I'm gonna have to find another alternative for TikTok's messaging. You know, the thing is, like, if they want to become an actual contender for a good streaming service, yeah, they're gonna have to knock this non-competition bullshit off. I mean, YouTube and Twitch are already, like, working together. Like, knock it off, TikTok. If you want to actually be a
Uh,
big boy,
we don't need to worry about quartz.
why did you find more?
We got a full log.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I just found some more. I just gotta find wherever the hell this lead is. My guess is it might be around structures. Or it might be
Possibly.
deeper.
I'm going underground.
Need a flashlight, though. Probably should be the next thing on my list to build.
Probably. I want to go underground, but there is every hole I find does not lead underground.
Yeah.
I ascend.
Holy shit.
Oh, you saw that?
You're like 100 meters in the air.
That's
Damn.
what I was talking about. It's either... I don't think that's intentional. I think that's a bug.
It reminds me back in the day when we were kids and we'd be swimming and you'd put like a ball or something underwater just to watch it launch
Yeah,
into
it's
the
just
air.
like fucking...
I used to do that with
Oh.
my my surfboard and it would hit me in the face.
Ah, fair.
That's the last time I did that.
I can imagine.
El cielo. Yes. Shit, I can't remember the word. Muy chula. Flashlight, where are you? There you are. Quartz.
Oh,
Ironic.
Okay. I've entered an area where the bloom has taken over and killed things. And I need to use a sonic resonator to undo the effects.
Is it like the flood?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Be not afraid.
But I do not have the sonic resonator, so we do not give a damn.
We gotta wait for daytime before I can go back to our base and make a flashlight. You really like the sunset? Yeah, sunsets are pretty.
You do know you can make the flashlight at the pod back with Noah, right?
Yeah, but I need a piece of quartz, and that means I need to go down into the base, grab the quartz, and bring it all the way back.
Oh?
I'm not called Slacker
I'm
for a
hearing-
reason. For no reason.
Oh, ah! Oh, God. Oh, evil things. Evil things. Fixed parasite? What the fuck do you mean?
K. Wander Wangmo, a young able spacer. Partial voice data.
Apparently we're parasites to them.
You're a breach, Captain.
I mean,
Marrow
not wrong,
breach.
but-
Stupid.
Do you remember when she
Parasites.
stole from her brother and offered it to you?
Yeah, like, the
An egregious act
the
of
things
sisterhood.
that were like,
Single location of
voices in your head.
Oh.
Yeah, they talk, and apparently we're parasites to them, as they say fixed parasites as they attack us.
Gross. Can you imagine if human parasites could talk? They get in your brain and they start telling you to do things.
No,
Like,
I
run
mean
for
they're the
health advisor.
parasites, like us.
I'm a parasite?
That the bloom considers us parasites, from what I can assume. Whee!
Ooh,
This is just a better form
pretty.
of travel.
I can't wait until you actually like glitch it and then you fly into the stratosphere.
just up constantly. just not come back down.
I'm craving a cafecito. Go get your cafecito.
Field notes, wander, not ander. Out here for Nahima, learning to be a biologist. I've one spare tank. My reprint site is habitat. Za 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 za. So, the ocean is full of proteovirus, and now we are full of it too. I asked Nahima, is it a disease like Kara? And she said no. Don't you know the difference between virus and bacteria? And I said, give me a break. I learned science off my PDA. But there are different kinds of proteovirus. Look here. Look how the coral grew over the sinkhole. Like a spider, like a plug. And it's emitting virophages. Virus that kills other virus. One strain of proteovirus
so is this
is
planet
in that
like a
coral
living
spider,
being?
the normal strain. And it's trying to stop
Has
a
an
different
immune
strain
system.
coming up out of that hole. Nahima calls it the blue
Un cafecito
recargado. I will go check this out.
A really strong coffee.
Okay. So there's two viruses fighting each other?
Yeah, they said viral phage, which is a virus that eats viruses.
They have their own interpretation of your light. From threat
Curiouser
display
and
to
curiouser.
attempted seduction.
Here we go, flashlight.
You said we had battery things back at base, right?
Yeah, battery charger. So if you have any batteries that need to be recharged, take it to the battery charger. Copper.
Why is this actually like faster than like fucking swimming?
Hey, if you can glitch it out
Yeah.
and have it make you go
definitely
sideways.
not intentional. This is definitely not intentional.
Hey, is this the
God, I love it.
edge? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely the edge. Is there any lead over
if
here?
it's like a red boundary. Alright, I deposited more titanium.
Domo arigato.
See if I can make any nice meals.
Now, if you find any lead, tell me where you found it so that I can try to piece together where it might spawn.
You have entered a viral bloom. All other microbial life in the seawater is 30 seconds. Sonic resonator to expunge bloom cankers and clear the infection.
Oh, I see. Okay. Come on, quickly. Give me... Oh, you're a poor little infected fella. Ouch. Here we got copper. We got...
30 seconds.
30 seconds already? Gee, God.
Let's store food and stuff in this wall locker. So if you need a snack or some water, it'll be in there.
Got any fruit roll up?
No, we got cooked fish.
Oh, okay. Had to spend 30 minutes to understand ice cream anatomy? What? What? What does that mean? You drawing ice cream people? Yeah, there we go. I got 75 seconds of oxygen. Oh, where? Oh, where? Ouch. Could the lead be? Ouch. Dude, leave me alone.
Such a flashlight.
Oh, that's a parasite. Ah, it's talking in my head. Stop it.
Yeah, so we gotta get the scanner
Miss
things.
Nahima, if I get reset,
Oh?
mirror breach got me. Should have brought flares. Stupid. Had a parasite on it. Full of virus. Bloom virus. I got a scan. It doesn't to the virus.
Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Legs won't move. You can't fix it. Trying to tourniquet. Listen, Miss Dima. Bloom isn't Macefield. Was wrong. Bloom isn't Macefield. It hurts. Sorry, your kids don't listen, Mom. She's gonna kill me for dying again.
Oh, okay. Well, that was interesting.
So yeah, definitely two different viruses.
So we got a crash site. Nutrient block. Yummy.
What was the thing to make batteries again? Right, never mind. Got it. I remembered. Brain stuff.
Yes. Dive elevator. Interesting. I hear grumbling over the edge, and it's kind of scary, to be honest. Sounds like there's something
I'm
big
getting
over there.
higher each time I do this.
Dive elevator
Dive elevator.
unlocked. Oh, you're an interesting looking creature. What are you?
Found a
What?
healing pack. Let me leave. Haha. Ya spooky bitch. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Oh, go away. Go away. You are not wanted.
We ascend. Don't know where I should land. I'm scared of the boundary.
Just have to cut. Wait, are you drawing me? Flattered.
Ooh. Yo.
What are you? You are a surge jelly. Ow. You're electrocuting me. Ow.
Get jellied.
That hurt.
Ooh, what the fuck? Oh, it's another dive elevator thing. Okay. What the fuck? Sonic resonator. Okay.
You were having the time of your life over there. I just... What the fuck? What the fuck?
Look, I just say that a lot. Yeah, no, this is definitely not intentional. God,
You get launched
this is
again?
so stupid. Yeah, I love it, but I know I should be using it the way I am, but I can't help it. It's just fun.
It's funny, in the TOS it actually says that they will get onto you for bug abuse.
Oh. Better stop that.
Technically, we're not even supposed to be streaming this game without their express permission, but everybody has been saying that that's not enforceable. So that's why nobody actually cares. Yeah. I thought it was funny. Someone on Reddit did a breakdown of the TOS. And yeah, one of the things was like, oh, you can't stream the game without our express permission. And someone's like, that's not enforceable.
Yeah.
Because there's a category for it on Twitch. meaning Twitch is okay with it being streamed.
Well,
And
yeah. It's not like they're gonna go after 1,000 different streamers,
yeah,
let
good
alone the
luck.
bigger creators. Yeah. Best of luck to you.
We're not allowed to talk shit about crafting or something like that. Doesn't everybody
What the
hate that
fuck?
company? They're the ones that were like messing everything up, right?
I don't know.
When this game first came out, or was trying to come out. Ow.
All I know is that, like, whatever they're doing is ridiculous if they think they can stop people from, like, streaming their game on release.
Just the audacity.
Yeah, it's
You
just
are not
like
allowed.
you give everyone access to your game and you expect people not to stream it. Like,
Without first asking. Hi, Smiley. Like, I'm
yeah,
not
it's
gonna.
just like, yeah, just open a open a fucking, what is it? Open a call center so every single streamer ever can call up and make sure that you get your permission.
Wait, is this okay? Is it all right that I'm streaming it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
everyone.
take away all your resources from, like, actually developing the game.
Fix
People
parasite.
constantly calling.
I see. Okay. When it says fix parasite, it launches a little worm at you.
Yeah.
An anemone.
This region is dominated by a single species of large jelly. Simple ecosystems are
Okay,
often
I
a sign
have
of
capacity
ecological
to build
crisis.
battery. I build battery.
What's this about? This is about exploring the ocean.
And getting explored by the ocean as it tears you apart from the inside and outside.
Yes, that. Are you a crab? Oh, you're a crab. Hi. You're a Jetocaris. Thanks for letting me scan you. Crabby.
No. How dare you, evil.
Nahima field notes go. Day 400. Bad news.
Hydroelectric
I see
turbine.
signs of eutrophication.
Guessing that's more power generation.
There are a lot of jellies here. They're feeding on decay. Somewhere in this ocean, everything is dying, and it's causing runaway growth here. Eutrophication. The jellies will poison the water,
Oh.
and this place will die too. This is how mass extinctions get started. I'll leave a copy
A
of this
plus
log
crab.
to mark the current edge of the jelly growth.
That is the
Wait,
crabbiest crab.
wait.
Hello, Allie. How are you?
I wonder.
Or Ali. Power transmitter.
That better be taken out by the bots. Oh, that's on your stream. You got a, oh, I think it got taken out by Siri, but you might want to check that. You had like an AI
Yeah.
stream bullshit
Those
bot.
those things like coming around for some reason. It's like, I'm never gonna use your stupid service. Why bother?
So the battery storage might work on keeping the place charged. We'll have to see at night because I just filled it full of batteries.
That'd be nice.
Of
course, Smiley.
Currently trying to do.
Find lead. Lead is the next
Well,
thing that is in our way.
Aside from that,
Well, I'm trying to build our, like, upgrades and stuff. But, if
Right.
you are, like, doing the story and
I'm progressing
whatnot.
the story.
Yeah. Well, that's weird looking.
loaded question indeed. Okay.
Oh, bitch.
30 seconds.
So we got what we needed from the Wanderer.
You're playing a
I'm
horror
pretty
game with
sure.
your friends. That sounds like fun. What's it called? Those are giant things of quartz.
Welcome back from the ad break. If you hate ads, consider a sub or using
Reroll
your
ads
Twitch
is
Prime.
disabled for 38 minutes. Okay, delightful.
Your ads got disabled? How'd you do that?
Oh, no, it's like ads, pre-roll ads. So when someone joins the stream, it's
Oh.
just the effects of running, running
Yeah.
the ads every 30 minutes and such.
Theoretically, that's what I should have on mine. Even though people
But-
still get pre-roll ads.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
Go away. Go away.
Oh yeah, we need the Sonic Resonator before we can go get the Wanderer's stuff.
Yeah. That's what we need lead
Which-
for. It's a Roblox game.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. It sounded like a
I
Roblox game.
imagine lead is probably somewhere deep, like in one of the caves.
But I'm trying to explore those, but every time I get like close to the bottom, I run out of oxygen. So it's like I don't
Might want to get a bladder thing.
Contact. Altera starship wreck detected.
Who, me or you?
You, if you don't have one, you can.
Oh,
breathe
no.
from it.
That's not what I meant. It says that we found a starship wreck.
Oh,
But I see a big ass creature swimming around it, so no thanks. No gracias. The first time you played Roblox? Really?
oh fuck! Hello? Do you mind? Oh. I just got fucking played ball with. What the?
Did you get speared?
I was a chew toy for a second there.
Hopper. Oh, we gotta be careful of the slipstream.
Who knows? Maybe the slipstream will take you somewhere.
Oh.
Okay, this is just a hole for resources, apparently, but not the resources I want.
There's nothing but
Ow.
titanium. Yeah, I'm not going down into that hole. Thank you. It is way too deep and way too dark.
Curious.
Oh, I am close to death. I did not even know. I need a first aid kit.
Probably an idea.
You're so excited for next week to end? Why? What you got going on the week after that? I've got a convention next weekend, so I'm excited for that.
The Noetic Robotic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Oh wait, we got a new message from Noah.
Damn it, I've already been here.
I did do a little looking, and it's possible that we'll find it near the Rex.
I thought that I should probably go check some more of those then. School ends. Oh, right. It's gonna be summer vacation. I should probably prepare for that because then TikTok's gonna get crowded. That's what happens every summer. Wall rack.
Okay, so that was just a meaningless one. So northeast.
Okay, this isn't technically a rack, I think.
Oh, black box. Try going to Black Box Ruby.
Black box. Ruby. Oh, I see it. Okay, I'll head there.
That's in the direction I'm being told, at least.
Oh, you're gonna spend summer with your friend? Well, that's nice. I remember back in high school I used to do that. Excuse me.
Oh shit, I should probably stop by base.
Oh, oh Jesus.
You okay?
One of those stupid barracuda things. Go away.
Yep, nope. The battery idea didn't work.
Damn. We probably need a generator because right now we just have solar panels.
Yeah, I think we had some of the needed stuff for that.
I just discovered a aquatic turbine or something like that. Dude, the Dodge doesn't do shit.
Yeah, I got the pheromone link.
Hey, Gonzo, you hear that? South, close.
Ooh, tadpole.
Everybody get your flares ready. Keep them away from the kids. Two of them. Hey, Umala. Uh-oh.
Parcel, nice.
When do I end stream today? Are you trying to find out when you're free of me?
When you can escape.
30 seconds.
Oh, that's cool. You can see the auroras on the planet.
Yeah.
Aurora Borealis. Scan donut of
Concentrated
worms.
entirely in your kitchen.
At this time of year, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen. Yes. May I see it? No. Steamed hams. Finding out how long you need to stay up to finish. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Sleep if you need to sleep. Do not stay up for my stream. Okay, is this a wreck? Okay, let's see if the theory is correct. I'm so far seeing no lead.
I'm checking around here too.
30 seconds.
You want to finish watching for once? Okay, well, then to answer your question, probably like maybe another hour and a half. It really depends. Metal salvage.
There's a lot of resources around here, though. Or at least a lot of titanium.
It's just nothing but titanium. We need to get one of them recipes that's like, oh, you can make lead from titanium or some shit.
Yeah. Basically.
Well, don't force yourself, Smiley. If you need to sleep, please sleep.
30 seconds.
Ooh, I don't like going off this cliff. I don't like going off this cliff.
Don't touch the butt.
Where is the lead, though? 'Cause that's titanium.
Oxygen.
Touch the butt.
Oh, wait. Altera starship wreck detected? That's where I'm meant to go.
Ooh, careful. There's a big ass fish thingy over there. Wanted to go check it out, but I saw it swimming around and I was like, no.
Big ass fish thingy?
Yeah. One of those barracuda thingies. Hey, this is just like Finding Nemo.
As you get tossed out into the reef, yeah. I have no idea where this Altaris...
I found lead.
You found it? Where?
Yes. I do not know where the hell I am. It's funny because... Oh, yeah. No,
Wow.
it's the Altera crash. You were 100%
nice.
correct.
Yeah.
The slipstream took me there. Yeah, now this fucking barracuda thing's chasing me.
Okay. I am in the sky.
Hello. Who am I talking to?
That
I'm
is
talking to my
probably
friend
higher-
Caffeine. Leave me alone. Go away. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Go away.
I think we need to get those distraction beacons.
Oh yeah, I have one. I should probably use it, huh?
Probably. Might
Go.
be an idea.
Leave me alone.
That's quartz. Lead.
Found one lead so far.
I found 2.
Or, I mean, I found
3.
Yeah, I got 2. I mean, I meant I found 1 node. There's something beeping inside of this ship. Somebody leave their alarm clock on.
30 seconds.
Why does it keep sending me high? Hey, there's an island. Or, no, it's just one of those things. It keeps sending me even higher each fucking time, I swear.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Oxygen.
Maybe I need to stop using
oh
it.
shit, oh shit.
You good?
What's, oh, is that you sneaked? I don't recognize your name. Did you change your name?
How much lead do we need?
I'm grabbing as much as I can. I think I have enough. Ooh, I have enough for the blaster thingy, but I'm trying to grab as much as I need. So grab as much as your arms can carry.
Come back.
Yeah. Precisely. Oh, my inventory is full. What can I ditch? That. We will ditch that and drink a water. There we go. Give me more lead. Give me more lead. Give me more. Give me more. Okay. That's all I can carry. It sounds like I'm saying ocean.
What the fuck? I wasn't even near the surface.
Oh! Holy shit. I see your dot way up in this air. Oh god.
Yeah, I don't think it's intentional at this point. What do you think?
Other account? I don't remember your other account. Sorry. Yeah, no, it does not look intentional. You shot like 400
Oh.
meters into the air. This is a good thing that this game doesn't follow physics, or else you'd be breaking your legs on the water.
Oh yeah.
Alright, time to go make this sonic blaster.
Blast.
So anyways, I started blasting.
It's so fun to just fucking do because it's like no downside so far.
What you gotta do is you gotta find a way to do it horizontally. See how far it takes you through the water.
Whee! Well, it flings me up into the fucking sky and like like due to the way the fucking physics works, it moves you faster in the air than like under the water. So I just like gained like 20 on ya.
Power connected. All systems online.
Okay, here we go. So, oh wait, no, I need to make the ingots first. So, titanium ingot.
Ooh.
I need 2 of those. Is the sun yellow or white? Well, I would imagine... Well, it depends. If it's white... If it was a white dwarf, it would not be this bright. White dwarves barely give off any light. So I think it's just yellow and it's passing through the atmosphere. And a lot of the color spectrum is diffusing through the atmosphere because of what the atmosphere is made of. And so that's why it appears white. Hi Z, how you doing? It just appears white. It's just why, like, sometimes in certain parts of the world, the sun will appear red because the red color is diffusing through the atmosphere because of what is currently in the atmosphere. You know, it might be like dust or certain other chemicals.
Give yourself a fuck.
What? Give myself a fuck? What?
You heard him.
See me after class. Sonic Resonator. Let's go.
The Resonator's blueprints include several components not based on Altera designs, or Despite these irregularities, the Resonator will selectively fracture mineral deposits and a narrow range of alien biomolecules.
Alien biomolecules. Alright, anyways, I started blasting. Cool. I wonder if it'll kill those stupid fish. Where are you finding these sounds? I swear to God. I don't have any of these sounds on my soundboard, and you somehow are playing the most random things. Alright. Do you remember where any of those, like, virus thingies were blocking? So we can try it out? Oh, wait, I found one.
Maybe? Okay.
Wow, so smart. That sounds condescending, but I'm gonna pretend it isn't. Alright, parasite bitch. It's time to die.
Viral replication impaired. Destroy these campers wherever
There
you
we
find
go.
them.
Sonic
Oh, you gotta get real close.
Successful. The juvenile angel cone is clearing the viral infection. The flow of nutrients into the rock pore below has stopped. Following the infected rock pore structure may lead to an adult angel cone with useful adaptations.
Following the infected rock. Oh, I see. Okay. So if we go down, then that means there's probably another one of those jellyfish thingies. Very smart with the sun fact. Oh, okay, okay. Hey, come here. I want to try something. Come here. Come here. Nothing? Okay. Okay, confirmed Sonic Blaster does not work on fish.
It's not a weapon?
Nope.
Wow. Shockers.
I mean, I should be able to scramble their freaking organs with this thing. It's strong enough to break rock? Go away!
Yeah, but then that'd be too easy. You can't make it too easy for us.
Okay, well, it does act as a deterrent, because if I blast them, then they go away. But then they just come right back.
Hey, Henry! How you doing, bud?
Oh, is this something I can scan? Contact, what? Oh, I see, okay. Wait, no.
30 seconds.
Okay, well, I can't see where to go down to see the adult crab thing, whatever it was talking about.
I found it.
Where are you? I don't see your dot anywhere.
Oh, I need Ow! Fucking rude. Wait, so you can't see my dot?
Nope.
That's strange.
Oh, wait, I see it.
There you go. Oh yeah, I needed to get to the surface. Fuck.
Blast yourself up.
I do not have the blast myself up option.
Yep.
Everything is going dark. This may be my first death. Dang it.
Welcome to the club. Ooh, where's this gonna take me? Hello, Henry. Hello, Smiley. Welcome to Twitch. What are these? You. Oh, I found it.
The peak viral bloom is produced by an infected angel comb. It contains useful adaptations, but it must
Wait,
be
what the
cleared
fuck?
of fungus.
Angel comb.
One of the juveniles
Did you
feeding
ping that or
is
something?
infiltrated. One remains.
Ouch. I found the adult. Ouch! Go away. But we gotta figure out how to clean it or clear it. The things aren't open.
Okay.
Welcome to Twitch. Yeah, because you were in Twitch.
What's the thing you're holding, Karen? The orange thing? Oh, this one? This is the air bladder or something. It can, it's a little bugged because it can do this. But, but the general idea is it's meant to get you to the surface fast, or it's meant to help you breathe.
Yeah, I can't clean this. The things won't open.
Oh no, you go for the open ones, the blue ones.
None of them are open. That's a thing.
Strange.
Do I have to go find another juvenile? There's that one. What's up, Durin?
Well, I'm cleaning out one right now, so one moment.
They said they didn't know me, huh? Oh, now it's open. Stop it! Go away.
I had to clean out mine first to have yours open up.
Oh, that makes sense. So there probably was another juvenile.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in the area.
There we go.
There we go. So we cleaned it up.
Oh, yeah, there's one more. Got it.
The viral factory has starved, and the adult angel comb is healing. The angel comb is a proven gene donor. Recommend you insert your hand into its core and take a sample.
Okay. We get another gene splicing thingy.
Okay, so the black.
What's
box
up, Russ?
is
How you
the
doing?
one Send
Genetic material detected. Searching for
heat tolerance.
detecting heat shock proteins. Your body can now survive elevated water temperatures.
Okay, that's
God,
it.
I know it's a bug, but it's just fun.
Glad you were enjoying it.
It is quick travel, basically. I need to come get heat tolerance. So.
Oh my god. Go away. Leave me alone.
Slightly higher than intended. Yeah, I think it's only meant to take you slightly off the ground.
Or like just immediately above the surface.
Yeah, not into the stratosphere.
Okay, let's see what those turbine generators need.
Right, so
And we can power the
We do a
base.
bit of base building. What's base?
Oh yeah, feel free to add on to it.
To base! Whee! It's so ridiculous. Oh, God. I need to.
Warning. Power offline.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Okay, so... Wait. I gotta find where I
Let's
died
see.
last, I guess. Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be in the build menu, isn't it? Let's see. Exterior facility, hydroelectric turbine, titanium. Oh, this is easy.
Oh?
Generates power when placed inside a natural current. Ah, fuck.
A natural current, lol.
Well, rip that. I mean, is there a natural current close enough? Because I also have a power transmitter.
Just, I guess. So let's see.
Let's see. If there's a current close enough, and then I can just add a power transmitter, then I think we're okay.
I don't know. You're gonna have to check that out yourself. Okay, so we have the ladder, but we can't use it because we don't have it. Unless
The dive elevator?
we do a vertical room. fuck's a dive elevator?
I think it just shoots you to the bottom of things quicker, so that
Why
you're not.
can't we just make a Reaper Leviathan?
Isn't it a statue?
I think it might be just a plushie, yeah.
Yeah. Plushie made out of steel. Okay, there we go. There is a natural current right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's actually pretty close to base. Okay.
Good. So we don't have a way to make things go up, but we... Oh,
Turn the dive elevator upside down.
No, like, I'm not using a dive elevator, I'm using a corridor. I don't think you're... Because a dive elevator, I'm pretty sure, is an exterior thing.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah. Cannot be placed in base. Oh, I am...
Where did all of our
Jesus,
copper go?
Almost died.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know.
Got it. We're good.
Question. We're good? Okay. Since we can't expand from this side, I'm going to make another hatch over here. So we can enter in from either side. And then I'm going to make two corridors split off from
Hydro. What does a 12 mean?
here.
Okay. I want to get sucked.
I want to get sucked? Blasphemy.
Put it right there. There we go. And then what do? We do power transmitter. Titanium and copper. Alright, how far away does this go? Okay.
Do I need to make a power transmitter?
No, I got him. I just need to go get more titanium and copper. Luckily, it only takes one of each.
How do we... How do we build up?
That's what I want to know. Can you try on the roof of the room? Maybe it has to be a room.
Maybe. No?
Maybe that's not in the game yet.
I can't even put the corridors on the side of... Oh, wait, no. There is one corridor I can put... I can extend the room one way, but it will destroy that. I can rotate it, but not vertically.
I would not be surprised if that's not a feature yet.
It was a feature of the last game. The fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Maybe we just like, and we also have the ladder. Like, that wouldn't make sense.
Maybe maybe it's its own separate thing. Like it's called like a vertical hatch or not hatch, vertical. Leave me alone. Vertical tube or whatever.
Possible that we just haven't found the piece. So, wait, did you connect up the things?
Yes. I'm getting there.
30 seconds.
What happens if I try and use a ladder?
All systems online.
Must be built between two stacked rooms. Oh my god, it's rooms. Hold up.
Okay, so now we should have plenty of power. Power transmitters have been installed. And let's see, how are we doing? Wait, are you serious?
Can you move the power transmitter?
Move them? I think so.
Because, like, I just found out that we might be able to stack rooms.
Yeah, I can move it. Hold on. And my camera froze again. Dude. Hold on. I'm gonna restart my phone.
Alright. Are you fucking kidding me? Can I, like...
Welcome aboard.
There we go. Move mode. I'll just stick it to the side, like, yeah, right there.
Oh, you build this in a very difficult place.
Hey, you know me. You can move it though.
Okay, we have a second floor. Do we want to move it? Because, like,
Well,
it could be very difficult to expand where it is now.
up to you if you want. Alright, I'm trying to... Is this actually connected? I can't tell. It says, okay, yeah, it's connected. 36. So that means at night it's gonna drop down to 12. I'm gonna have to build more turbines. How many more can I build? I can build one more. Okay, cool. I have to find another source of power. Interior facility. Oh, I don't have the bioreactor yet. The beacon. Ultrasound buoy marks position with a signal. Portable locker, dive elevator. Furniture and decor. Nope.
I'm functioning on 2 hours of sleep. I have exam in 4 hours. Me going to sleep now. Have fun, you two.
Good night,
Would
Henry.
love to continue watching, but I need to sleep. Sleep well, my dude.
Break a leg on your exam.
I think we're gonna have to move.
Let's see. Can we move everything while it's still in here? Were they smart enough to... Let's see. Move mode. Nope. There we go. Okay, camera back online. But you cannot move the building whatsoever. You can only move like little small things.
You can get the resources back. It's just gonna be a pain moving everything over. I'll go make a I'll go find a place to build.
Yeah, because if you can build something else and then we can transfer over like our storage things and then demolish. He's actually connected. Hey. Yep, they're connected. Okay.
Might be able to do better, and we're close to the life pod, so maybe not.
Well, wouldn't we kind of want to like, I don't know, build a little further out here
Maybe. Just gonna test something. Yeah, no, I don't think we can get rid of them just yet.
There's a flat spot over here.
On my way.
We could like see.
I just bounced off Carl. Nice. Yeah, we need a wide open flat space, but this like everything just likes taking up space.
Because we're only limited by how far the legs go up. So we could build like here in this wide open area near the crab thingy. And then just like make sure we raise it up some. Hold on, let me see how far up can we go. Corridor. Actually, I think we should start from a room. Oh my god.
Yeah, probably an idea.
Yeah, so we can go up this far. Do you see
sure
my
we
square?
Want to be around here where the like angry boys are?
They're gonna be everywhere.
Okay, I can build from here.
30 seconds.
Okay. Show me the vision. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, we can start there. Need to
We
get
can-
resources.
We can transfer all of the contents of our
I mean, we have those portable storages and our inventory, so should be able to.
Okay. It's gonna be interesting.
Welcome aboard.
Huh? No. Very good. I was just saying, this is gonna be interesting. What does that do?
Gets back all the resources, I think. Yeah, because it's deconstruct mode.
Okay, that's empty. Oh god, that's a lot of junk in there.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Man, you can toss those things.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, so
Gonna need titanium in my inventory. Alright, I'll go make the entryway and you can start bringing those over.
okay, well, they are all full.
Warning. Power offline. Welcome aboard.
There we go. Then we'll want
What's up, Ninny?
tool locker.
Ouch.
Tool locker. Core locker.
We are playing Subnautica 2.
All
The
systems
second
online.
one. I'm aware of how stupid that was. Don't worry.
That's why I didn't say anything. Oh, you're the one leaving these spores all over the place.
Yes, it is I, Spore Man.
Warning. Power offline. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, it's fun. This one's still in early access, so if you were ever interested in Subnautica, I'd recommend the first one.
All systems online.
For a
Welcome
complete
aboard.
game, yeah.
Yeah. And then,
But, if you want to play with friends,
yeah. The first one, I think I think you can do multiplayer, but it's not in the same fashion as this one. This one, you can do multiplayer straight out of the box, so if you want to play with friends, then go with this one.
Warning. Power offline.
Is that just gonna hang there? That was funny. Physics.
Dicey Vim wants you to hydrate. Get to it, you thirsty bitch.
Hi, Dicey. Here we go. Thank you for the hydrate. You'll give it a play. You'll enjoy it. I think it has something for everyone.
Power
Has
connected.
attachments.
All systems online.
Oh, the wall lights.
Oh, this still has items in
Eesh.
it. Food and items. Okay. It looks calming. It can be. It has its moments.
It is
And-
a horror game, so do keep that in mind.
Yeah, survival horror.
Power offline. Welcome
There
Why
aboard.
is
are...
there just fish swimming in here?
Ooh, glitch.
You
Can't
can't drink the water you don't water you in, so it seems appropriate.
Thank you, yeah. Water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Yeah, I mean, you literally can't drink this water because there's viruses in it.
Has attached. Where's the attachment?
Power connected.
Oh, wait. It's the power. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now try.
There we go. Oh, my inventory is full.
Power offline. Welcome aboard.
I need to take some stuff over, so I'll leave you to the rest.
Oh god, I'm stuck in the wall. Okay, there we go. That was scary.
Gotta love early access games.
Just my screen went black. That was scary.
30 seconds.
What is attached to this? But how you doing, Dicey? How's your Friday?
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
No, I don't want.
My convenience. There's nothing attached to this. Dude, what is with this beacon? Leave me alone. There's just beacons spawning out of nowhere. What is going on?
Oh, that's storage. Your inventory is full
Oh.
and you're trying to deconstruct something? Yeah.
Gotcha. I was like, dude, this freaking beacon thing keeps following me everywhere.
Yeah, it's temporary storage.
Kinda sleepy. Oh, I can't... Okay, this locker still has stuff in it. A lot of stuff in it. Stream is going well so far. We're enjoying Subnautica 2 so far.
No,
Oh god, I just leapt out of the water. Freaking
Nice.
dolphin. Wait, hold on. Can I do that again? Oh no, I can't. That was a one-time thing. But it is an early access game, so jankiness is to be expected.
Indeed.
Full. That is not full. Did you stream at all today, Dicey? Today was a nice break. Good.
Oh, I'm
We need those.
dehydrating.
We need those breaks every once in a while.
Wawa. I need Wawa.
This stupid locker
30 seconds.
ruining everything.
There we go. A bit of Wawa. Seems I need to get back inside here, so... Oh yeah, the inventory is still in there. That's why we can't deconstruct it. Build area obstruct. Oh, is it that?
Welcome aboard.
No. Okay, can I? No. You destroyed the hatch and locked us out of it.
You can open it from the back. It's okay. You'll be fine.
No, like. There's
What's up,
no
Noah?
hatch.
How you doing?
Oh, whoa! What the? Okay. I think I bugged it enough to like finish the.
30 seconds.
There we go. What do you mean has? It has nothing. Oh, I'm
What did I
drowning.
just do?
Oxygen.
And I am suffocating. Okay, now I'm drowning.
Okay, I can get back inside now. Oh, it has the roof lights. That's why we couldn't deconstruct it.
Oh. That makes sense. I'm going to have to deconstruct these.
Got it.
Is there going to be a way to get... Okay, I have to slap a beacon on top of the new place so that I can know which way to send the power
Oh, good.
along along this path. Okay. Exterior beacon. There we go. There we go. Now I know which direction to go. Power transmitter. And can you just, like, go sit and spin, buddy?
30 seconds.
Okay.
Aki. Hi, Aki. How you doing? Ouch, go away!
Oop.
Turn you into sushi.
Akin Zero VA wants you to hydrate. Get to it, you thirsty bitch.
Okay, I will hydrate in just a second. How is your Saturday evening, Aki? There it is. There.
Alright, we need a fabricator.
I'm gonna need a lot more power trend.
Oh yeah, you are.
Oh, amount of titanium. Great. Could be better. Oh no. You just got home from work? Well, I mean, hey, you're home from work. Your night's about to get way better. Right?
30 seconds.
Time to ascend. Whee!
Gotta find more titanium and copper.
Oh, it didn't do it.
Did it not launch you?
It did.
Oh.
Welcome aboard.
Alright. I'll get to you in a second, lad. I need water.
Oh, there's copper. I got 5 titanium, 5 copper. I hope this is enough.
There we go. What do you need, mate? Huh?
30 seconds.
There we go.
Power connected. All systems online.
Yeah, buddy. We now have 12 power. It's enough for oxygen.
Okay, there's apparently another Noah somewhere out there in the tadpole pens. And apparently we may want a tadpole of our own to get down there.
Makes sense. I'm guessing tadpole is the same as the oh wait, you didn't play
I think I know. I don't think it's gonna be the machine. I think it's gonna be a creature. Because it's the tadpole pens, but maybe it is.
There's a machine called tadpole.
Ah,
The Noetic
fair.
advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
So we got enough power for oxygen?
Yeah, I'm gonna go build. Jesus Christ! I'm gonna go build another turbine.
Alright.
I just need silver. I know it's in here. There it is. It unfortunately takes 3 silver, so that's all of it. It'll get better, you think? Okay. As long as it does get better. And plus, this is a pretty relaxing game, so I think you will you will enjoy. Welcome back, Snort.
I'm going to increase the size of our base.
Okay, there we go. So we should now have 24 power if these things stack properly.
Yes.
What's up, Matt?
Welcome back from the ad break.
Yes, this is
If you
the
hate
second
ads,
one.
consider a sub or using your Twitch Prime.
Seconds.
How is the build area obstructed? The fuck?
Welcome aboard.
Is it the legs? No, there's nothing down there. What the hell?
I think it's because I had another one like waiting to be built.
Oh.
And
Naughty,
was
naughty.
sassy about that. Okay, so I'll do this for now. That way we can have 2 rooms and an extension to go into later.
But I think we should put a room here and make it our like what do you call it? Crafting area.
Alright, we can do that.
Oh. You can build wood and it's in my hand? That's weird.
What?
Yeah, I had the blueprint in my hand and you built it.
Oh.
Welcome aboard.
Could also be that I was just doing the same build. I wonder...
Okay, this will be processor, so this will be our crafting room.
I'm gonna try something. Ow, rude. Let's see.
Ooh, whoa. Let's not do that. Fabricator. Requires copper. We are officially out of copper.
Oh.
Can't wait for this to get on the PlayStation. Have they made any announcements on bring? Because right now it's on early access. Are they gonna bring early access to PlayStation? Oh wait, PlayStation doesn't do early access, does it? That's a shame.
I guess I have to have it in one of the fucking 2 angles. Apparently. Okay, fine. I got a ladder.
Wait, so you can build upwards?
Kinda, but it's under very strict conditions.
Go figure. Copper.
Whoa, head rush. What are even these, like, pents used for? I got so much of the pent, but...
Oh, you can turn them into nutrient blocks.
Oh, gotcha, they're food.
Yeah, and then you combine nutrient block with salt, and you get the food.
Gotcha. Also, we have some copper back here. It was just in the storage things disconnected from the base.
Oh, well, that explains. Though, huh? It's hurting me? It's saying that the temperature is really high.
Oh.
Oh, good thing we went and got that genetic thing then.
Yeah.
Going near the tadpole pen. Just want to see what it's all about.
Okay.
It only come out with the 1.0 update. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think PlayStation does early access. Is this in Fahrenheit or Celsius? There's no way this water is 80°C. Would be boiling my skin off.
Hydrothermal vents are a dependable source of minerals and power.
Minerals and power. Cicada wreck.
I'll come join you at the wreck. Though I think we should probably end soon. I'm running out of energy, to be honest.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Oxygen.
Is it better Subnautica 1 with Below Zero? I don't know. I didn't play Below Zero. I did play Subnautica 1.
Either.
I mean, so far, it seems about normal, about the same as Subnautica 1. Oh, okay. So 90°C is our limit. There really isn't anything jumping out to me that I would be like, oh my god, this is so much better than number 1.
Yeah. From what I can see of, like, what I've seen, from what I can tell from what I've seen of watching Subnautica 1, it's fairly the same.
Yeah.
Just a different or a continuation of the story.
Oxygen.
Are the graphics better? No, same graphics. I also had to turn the graphics way down because they were making the stream lag. Subnautica 1 did not do that. So maybe the graphics are way better. I just can't tell. Ooh,
maybe
gold.
we're just in the graphic settings of, like, the original.
I got sulfur.
Yeah, 60 if it's degrees, yeah.
Right now it's 118.
This would be a boiling, see.
Gold?
Oh.
Oh.
Well, now I know where to find gold.
The Mongolian Free States took inspiration from ninja miners.
Oh, something shiny down here.
30 seconds. Assembled cartoon turtles.
Cartoon turtles?
Oh, it's not
what?
shiny, it's glowing molten. Oh, joy. Oh, okay. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Right, and I'm thrown into the area.
No, caffeine did not play number 1.
Yeah, no, I haven't played either of them. This is my first delve into
Subnautica.
Subnautica. I think I can see why it wants us to get a tadpole, because oxygen efficiency decreases as we try and go down, so it forces us to not be able to handle it on our own naturally.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I think I have one half of the tadpole blueprints. Oh, did you find it? Oh, you did.
Somewhat. I'm trying to find the entrance, though. Okay, I just found a half room and now I'm gonna die.
Dehydration.
I should really have saved this for, like, getting up rather than... Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh.
I'm dead.
Okay, I think next time we play, the goal should be to get a tadpole.
Yeah. All good.
Why is my stomach making gurgly noises if I'm thirsty? That's
Good
not how that
question.
works.
Do you want to call it here, then?
Yeah, as soon as I get to the life pod.
Oh, good. For now... Thank you, everyone, for joining us to this lovely little evening. If you... my brain do be braining. Yes. I don't think I'm gonna raid out this time, so I'll probably do my normal end. Though I imagine Slacker might raid into someone.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
So,
So-
if any viewers are scattling onto my in my stream, if you want to join a raid, you may go over to Slackers. He will drop you off in another little locale. But for now, good night, good evening, and good day.
Where
I
you
will see
start
all
the game?
next time.
Yes, this is where you start the
Bye.
game. Bye, Caffeine. Thanks for playing with me, bud.
Oh, I'm still gonna annoy you.
This is where you start the game. In the water, just like last time. And you start the game by staring at this giant tree thing. And that's about it.
Thought
All
you
right.
could get rid of me so easily? Nah.
Yes. Damn. Okay, saving the game because I know this game does not
Yeah,
refund
please do.
bases. What does that mean? Can we just
Oh,
delete our
that's
bases?
our... Yeah, if our bases bugs and we can't get into it, that allows you to get it back.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna hit my stream end screen, and I'm going to exit the game. Gonna take me to the menu. Hold on. Yes, good. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so very much for being here and watching. I am indeed going to raid out, so give me 2 seconds to get to my stream. Bye, Aki. Thank you for being here. We can play more watch more Subnautica. Another Aussie. Let's go raid them. Another Aussie VTuber. They're playing Subnautica. All right. So be nice to them. We've never raided them before. So thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate all of you. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I won't be here. I will be back Monday though, with something else. So please take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day tomorrow, and we'll do it again soon. Bye.